What's going on, peeps? See if anybody's here yet. All two of you. Okay, cool. Let's see. Well, we'll just keep on. We'll just go with this. Whatever. We good. Keep on. We'll just go with this. All right, let's see. I am live. Whatever. We good. Keep on. We'll just go with this. All right, let's see. I am live. Whatever. What's going on? We good. Okay. You don't. What do you mean you don't feel special? You're the first person here. You're the first person here, Ben. Don't be upset. Just trying to see if anybody's willing to freaking jump freaking Jason's ship. Hey Ben, if you actually are, if you're here and if you're still in Jason's chat, can you go ahead and because I don't know if you're a mod or anything else, but can you go ahead and shout everybody come the hell over? I know they're getting ready to give away that batch 6, that batch 15. So somebody got it. So I can't remember who it was. Bet you it wasn't me. What? Whiskey Crusaders, Sarah? That's freaking cool. So, hey, what's up, Jacob? Yeah. So yeah, things changed up tonight. The original plan was to give away a couple bottles and do some other stuff, but it changed into a little something else different, because I got contacted to take some testings, do some testings tomorrow for some other. So I'm supposed to start my new job on Monday, but somebody contacted me today and just wanted me to come in and finish what I had started with them. That way if for some reason it doesn't work out where I'm at, that they have me on record and I can come, basically go back and tell them that I'm still looking, that I'm still looking at stuff. So they've already gone through the process. They said I'm like 80% of the way through the process. Might as well finish it up type thing. And not, they know that I have other job offers. They just want me to come in to see if maybe they'd be willing to, I might be willing to freaking come over there instead. So let's see. Hold on. Let me get it. That might be a little better. That might not be so dark. All right, that's a little bit better. Hey, what's up, YPC? I'm going to wait until I get some few more people in the chat because I've got some some shit's happened. Let's just put it this way. Some shit's happened. A couple people know about it. The first person I told was Hot Buttery Rolls. When I talked to him on the phone the other day. But hey, what's up, Chris? You're funny, dude. I don't know about the sexy part of it. You know what though? It's fucking like 80. It's literally like freaking in the 70s, and freaking in my house it's like 80 degrees. Let me go at least turn on a fan or something. Hold on. Okay, Ben, you can ask the question now. I know what you're freaking. I was waiting for Ben to ask the question. What's with the first aid kit behind me? But hey, love you too, Chris. You're awesome, dude. Hey, what's up, Adam? So as always, pinned at the top. If you want to jump on, just give me a few minutes and give everybody else a bit. Jason just went off, so hopefully some other people will be willing to at least come over here for a couple minutes. Hey, what's up, Cohen? So yeah, he's done. So let's go ahead and kill that one. All right, let's see what's going on. I don't even have to look at the screen. I bet you Mr. Whiskey Shits is right. Hey, how did I know? I didn't have to look at the screen. I knew who it was. let me go ahead and I can add Adam. Okay, so what? Okay, so if anybody doesn't know, that watched the last couple streams, Adam's going to be helping me out. He's going to be like anybody that's a wrench is freaking. It's great. Hey, Mike Franklin, Jim Morris, Tim Evans. Hey, freaking that changed. Just turned my head for a second. Mike Stahl. So I'm not tonight. I'm going to tell you right now. So I swear to God, I'm not going past it. I'm not going past freaking. What time is it now? I am not going past 10 o'clock. I have to be up like really freaking early to go do some shit in the morning, for interview stuff and everything else. So we're not doing my normal. I'm only on until 10 and then be until 4 in the morning. It's not going to happen. I thought you're not already one. Hold on. Where are you at? There you go. And all right. All right. So just so you know, because of that same situation, I'm going like super low proof and I'm only going to have a couple drinks. But so everybody knows how much I like Wild Turkey Rye 101. So I went ahead and dropped it down to regular Wild Turkey Rye because somebody gave me a bottle because they thought it was the 101. So that's 81 proof. So that's a good starter. And then I'm just going to do some Old Forester 86. And maybe if I have a third one, I'll drink some of that Knob Creek 12 that Adam got me. So, all right. Hey, what's up, Bobby? Hey, Michelle Lynn. Holy crap. 30 people. That's already more than I think I was right about the same, my normal freaking stream. So hopefully some other people show up. Okay. Yeah. I'm still working on the wrench thing. I know I got Bourbon now. We got what you call it. Chris Luddig, Mr. Whiskey Shits, Bobby, and then I got like Trev, and I got some people that I thought Michelle Lynn was one already too, but I'll have to look. I'll fix that. Yeah, I'll work on that, guys. If somebody really, really wants to be a wrench, you can just throw it up there, and then we get it all figured out. Hey, Scotch Down Under. All right. Ken, so this is going to be really cool then. I mean, it's going to be short, but it's going to be cool. Why would I have Trev as a wrench? Because Trev's one of my friends. Trev's actually one of my friends, my good friends, and he's actually, that's one of those guys that I've never met him, but he's like literally freaking always contacting me and checking up on me and making sure I'm okay. And like Bobby does, like a lot of people here do. Freaking Mike does. Mike, lately, you've been Jim Morris. So you're going to change. Okay, so which name are you using this week, Jim? Are you using Floydian 06 or Jim Morris? Because the other day you were just Floydian the whole time. So a bit Ken hungover? Oh, come on. That's right. Oh, it's Whiskey Wednesday. That's right. That's your big show. By the way, greatest soda ever invented, man. Mountain Dew sugar, zero sugar, Major Melon. Holy shit, that's some good stuff. All right, I'm gonna bring Adam on, and then I'm gonna start. Since we got 33 people here, I'm gonna start doing what I came here to do. So, what's up, sir?
What's up, buddy?
Okay, so Adam already knows this because I told him Monday night when I talked to him and Whiskey Crusader Matt. I believe I think I told it was you, Matt, right? When I told you about this about the sponsor thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So for those of you that don't know the story behind it, a group of people, a company called Dirtbag Clothing, which I've always got a hat or a shirt or something going on. I used to kind of help them out at concerts and stuff like that, like Knotfest and everything else. And they traded out in, hats or whatever, discounts. And we've been talking about me becoming a contributor to their websites and becoming affiliated with them. Well, I hadn't talked to him in a while, and the other day I reached out to the owner just to say, hey, and he said, hey, well, when are you going to come on board? And I mean, and I asked him what he meant. He goes, I just need your information because now you're sponsored. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, you got that? He goes, you got the YouTube channel up, right? And I was like, yeah, because we had discussed it. He goes, and it covers whiskey and all this other shit. And he goes, and music, right? He goes, yeah. He goes, you're now officially freaking sponsored by Dirtbag Clothing. So
Nice.
as of today, after I finished filling out everything, I am now an endorsed artist with Dirtbag Clothing. In the top corner, you'll see the web address. If you can't see it, if not, it'll be linked in. It's linked in the description of this video and on my about page. If you click on that, anything you buy from Dirtbag, I get a piece of I get paid for it. I get paid something for it. It's not like they're going to pay me a crap load of money, but it's something. So anything you want to get from there, and they're also going to be once all my logos and stuff are done, they're going to be we're going to be doing I'm going to be doing some merch with them too. So for now, go over to Dirtbag. They got hats, sweatshirts, stickers, magnets. They got there's a bunch of stuff over there. Head on over. If you hit the link, go over there. If you hit that link, it's my affiliate. I'll get my percentage of whatever you buy. So, and I appreciate John from Dirtbag, the owner, John Alves, and the group Quor, Quor, San Diego-based metal group. Those three guys are basically they're part of the Dirtbag people that run Dirtbag. But the other thing is too is if you really like rock and metal music and everything else, this is a company that's what they do. They do tour merch and stuff like that for a lot of different bands. And it actually kind of started out. They started out the brand, and there's a story behind it. I'll have John Alves on here one of these days where he can explain how Dimebag Darrell's involved in the whole how Dirtbag became who they are. But that's a story for another day. So I just want to get that out to everybody. It is official. I do have a sponsor now, and I wasn't watching the comments. I know that Adam was, but yeah. So yeah, if I can get smash the like, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. But and then hey, what's up, Cheech? So yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll move on. We'll move on from that. We can go back and talk about that later. But what I really want to get to is I want to do some shout outs to people real quick. Number one, Adriana, Whiskey Mountains, congratulations on your first live. I haven't got a chance I didn't know you were doing when it said that you were doing a live, I thought you were with somebody on somebody else's channel. I hadn't watched it yet, but I didn't know about it because I got a lot of things that have happened in the last 24, 48 hours that I've been trying.
Good job, Adriana.
So yeah, I will see that. Yeah, I will see that soon. Yeah, and by the way, yeah, the Dirtbag thing. So I will be there. We're working on putting me on the page and everything else is one of they're one of their artists. We got to do an article and all this other stuff. So, and if you contact anybody at there, if you refer to Dirtbag Stan, they'll know who I am because everybody's there, Dirtbag, whatever their name is. So they'll know exactly who you're talking about. So then I want to say congratulations to Drums and Drams. Drums and Drams hit 1K last night. I probably right after Cameron went to bed. He was like 5 away, and he put up a post. I'm only 5 away, and then like an hour or so later, it hit 1K. So congratulations to him for hitting 1K. And then the other thing is that Hood Sommelier and Single Barrel Snob moved their show Monday Sucks, the second hour of it, over to YouTube. And on Monday night, it's let's see, I'm trying to think with the 16 from 10:30 to 11:30 Eastern, and it looks like they're going to move the whole 2-hour show over. I was on there with They Call Me Dalton. They're trying to bridge the gap between the Instagram, Whiskeygram, and YouTube. So they're doing an hour They used to do 2 hours on Instagram. Now they're doing an hour on Instagram, an hour on Facebook Live and YouTube, and then bringing on Instagram people and YouTube people to, just to talk and hang out and drink and learn stuff. So those are pretty much like the shout outs and stuff I kind of wanted to get out there. I wanted to also thank Cheech Ardolino for Saturday night. It was my first time trying not to talk. Yeah, okay. Well, you already that's a 14 though. It's not a 15.
It's
You're
a
not
14.
You're not special.
Oh, what?
I'm just kidding. I still haven't opened mine.
I got the 15.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some guys were calling me a show off.
So Hood Sommelier is from Western Africa, and I can't remember the exact freaking country right off the top of my head. But I want to say it's Tonga or something like Tongo, or it's not the Congo, but it's like I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But there's a whole he does a whole, if you go over to his channel, Hood Sommelier here, which he already has a YouTube channel he's had for a while. There's a video on that says Meet Jack Begadou, and he explains his story of where he came from and everything else. He lives in Nebraska in Omaha. He owns a bunch of businesses and stuff like that. So
yeah, I found him pretty early in my whiskey tube watching.
Yeah, Togo. There you go. Big League Bourbon got it. So yeah, now that the shout outs and stuff are over, thanking Cheech for letting me be his Ed McMahon last week. And initially tonight I was going to give away a couple bottles, but things changed because I sat after last Saturday's stream. I was at my cousin's house and I was and his son, who had been suffering from some depression, some other stuff, and everything else, reminded me that number one, I'm not over my shit yet. It's one of those things where you're never going to be over it if you're depressed or anything or you're suicidal, mental health. If you have mental health issues, there's a point where you don't feel like you feel great, but at the same time, you're never going to be over it. It's kind of like if you're addicted to anything, depression's kind of like almost an addiction that you didn't want to begin with, that you don't know you have until you can't get rid of it. So I changed it up and decided that since Chris Hot Berry Rolls, I was just going to do a super stream on Saturday no matter what. But since Chris Hot Berry Rolls is not going live Saturday, myself, however long Mr. Whiskey Shits can stay standing up if he's drinking through the time. So this is the deal. So what's going on is I am starting at my normal time of 5 p.m. Pacific, and I am going until Cheech takes over. So I don't know when Cheech is going to be done gigging, if he's gigging at all. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about that specific thing. But when Cheech comes in, then I won't be dipping off because I'll still be helping out Cheech for a little bit longer. But hopefully, I should be helping Cheech for a little bit longer. But we can get to that crossover when I get there.
Good night, Michelle.
Good night, Michelle. Thank you for coming by.
Thanks, Bourbon. Thanks for reminding me.
So Saturday Night Shenanigans. Yeah, there you go. So the deal is that there's an organization that I want to share with you guys. And what it is it's a group called Hope for the Day. And Hope for the Day, that's what the symbol was on the thumbnail, was Hope for the Day. So Hope for the Day is an organization that, let's see, here we go. There we go. So they're they're into the suicide prevention and mental health. What they do is they're a resource page for anybody that's dealing with any kind of mental health issues, and it's an organization who basically their motto is "It's okay to not be okay." If anybody ever sees this band in the stream, they don't know. I mean, they're like, "Why has he always got that stupid freaking rubber band on his wrist?" That's what it is. It's one of their. It says it's okay to not be okay. And always remind
Stanley.
Yeah.
I don't talk much personal stuff on here, but I had an older brother that committed suicide, so these kind of things definitely are great, man, that you promote. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for talking about that. And sorry for your loss. So basically what this organization does is they sell freaking, they have their like shirts that say it's okay to not be okay. They actually have their own coffee. It's called Sip of Hope, and 100% of the proceeds go back into different organizations of mental health organizations. If you go to the website, Hope, you can type in Hope for the Day and it'll come up, but it's hftd.org. It's linked in the description of this video, and it will be linked permanently to my About section. I will be spreading the word of this over Instagram tomorrow night, again on Saturday. I'm going to try to reach out to a few other people on Friday night streams to at least maybe say something about it. So the whole idea is that Saturday, and this is going to sound really weird to say it this way. I'm not out of the woods yet because I haven't started my job, and I was just going to, throw out my PayPal and everything else up there and see if I got a couple more dollars to help me out or whatever, not requiring it or asking for it or anything, just, see what happens. And then I decided I was going to do this extremely long stream, and I've got some bottles out of my collection, a couple bottles out of my collection that I'm going to. The original bottles that we were going to give away tonight have been moved to Saturday. Mike Stahl is giving up an early times bottled in bond. Myself will be doing a Eagle Rare store pick and a EHT small batch. Anybody else that wants to donate a bottle if they want to, or swag or whatever they want to do, that's cool. You don't have to. Well, but for every $5, every $5 donation is an entry, and my plan is to take 50% goes immediately to Hope for the Day. The other 50% stays in my PayPal and Venmo accounts just to make sure that I don't lose my freaking car and stuff until I get my first check. I will not touch it. I've barely used any other stuff, but the way numbers are working out, it's going to be really close. But whatever's there is all, the rest of it's all going to go to them immediately the day that I get my first check from my job. And I start that on Monday. That's the other good news. It's official. I actually am starting on Monday. So with that job.
Thanks to everybody in chat. It's been many, many years, so it doesn't cut quite as deep as it used to, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to throw in a bottle. I don't know which one yet, but I'll throw something in.
Yeah, just, number one, you'll be there. You're probably going to be there Saturday, so you'll be able to tell me what bottle that's going to be anyway. But if there's anybody that's not going to be able to be there Saturday that wants to make a donation to the organization directly, you can go right to the website of hopefortheday.org or hftd.org, and you can donate directly. You can buy merch from them. They have a store on the site that sells shirts and the bands and stuff like that. And the reason I chose this Saturday to do it is because Easter is a holiday where people don't realize that how many people are sitting at home on Easter by themselves. Because they just can't get to where their family and friends are at, or because of especially in California, since we're not allowed to freaking do anything still in a lot of places. It's just making it really, really hard for people to be in a place where they feel happy being around people or feel happy with what their situation is right now. So if you know somebody in your family, a friend, or anybody else that whether you think that they're depressed or anything else, even just anybody, it doesn't matter. They don't have to have any kind of mental health issue or anything else. Reach out to them this week. Reach out to them this weekend and just say Happy Easter. Just say, hey, I was thinking about you. I thought I'd call you, because you don't know if that one call is what's going to it's going to be a call that keeps somebody from taking their own life. And
that's for sure.
Because you might I hate saying this, because I've myself personally, I've suffered from depression to the point where I've been physically ill. I haven't been able to get out of bed, blah, 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 and everything else. But I'm lucky in the fact that I've never thought of going that far because of my son and my grandson and my family or whatever. I've never had that thought, but I can see where people get to that point. Because I've been really, really close, but it would never happen. I just couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to. So
family matters, like having a purpose and all that matters, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so, Daniel, or who was it? Young Pei Chang. He's putting in a bottle also.
Okay.
And
okay, cool.
I have not tried that.
So YPC and freaking Mr. Whiskey shit. Okay, so yeah, so if y'all could just spread the word, when you get on Kilco, when you get on Rot Gut, when you get on freaking Bourbon Bites, when you get on freaking ADHD, anybody, if you're on there live or you're on there live on Instagram, whatever, just you don't have to mention my charity freaking stream or whatever. If you don't, that's up to you. But please mention the organization. Like so it says right on the screen, 1 in 4 people have a mental health crisis at some point in their life. 1 in 4. Okay. There's almost a million suicides that were preventable every year. And could be somebody and that you don't think of, I sit there going, well, I ain't talked to them like freaking forever. But they were, last time I saw them, they were great. Today ain't that day. Today's not the same day. So always reach out to anybody that you care about or love. Even if there's somebody, you know what? And the other thing is too, and this is something I live by my life by now. If someone says hello to you, whether you know them or not, they're like hi or they're courteous to you, be courteous to them, because guess what? You returning their hello could literally keep them from walking out in front of a bus. You taking 5 seconds of your life to brighten somebody else's can do wonders for them.
Or even you being the first one to say it,
Yeah.
Like good karma breeds good karma. Like,
yeah,
put it out there.
So yeah, so that's so I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't want to bring anybody else down any farther or anything else. It's just this is what the stream's for. I'm not going to be taking, we're not going to be taking, this is going to be literally PayPal and Venmo. So this is something that's going to be an interesting way of going about things. I'm trying to figure out, I think I'm kind of thinking that it might end up being in blocks, or it might be a specific order of bottles. And then we just get, the giveaways just keep going.
Yeah. I was looking at some options today to run those giveaways as far as randomizing and all that. So,
yeah, I'm gonna call freaking Trev tomorrow, or try to get in touch with Amy or somebody, because they already have like an Excel spreadsheet where all you do is you type in the name and you put how many entries, and then it automatically freaking puts them in a list, and then you can randomize them and stuff. But or if Whiskey Mountains is still in here, if Adriana is here, she might also be able to help you out because she's been she was wrenching Trev the other night. So
that's kind of a cool idea that Big League has. Do like a bottle an hour giveaway.
Yeah, and the thing is that I want to keep. I don't want to. So I would have to come up with, let's see. So if we go, just say we go, it's not going to go all the way through until all the way to Cheech because number one, that's for 8. Well, you're looking at least 7 hours. So we're looking at 6-ish bottles to 7 bottles if we gave one away an hour.
Yeah.
So, which wouldn't be bad. That's not a bad thing. The thing is that
you could go for a couple hours and then start giving them away. I think we're like 4 bottles right now, maybe 5.
Well, 5. We're at 5 right now. So it's just one of those things where I'm trying to figure out because I don't want to give okay, so right now we got 3 bottles that people want with the EHT small batch, the early times bottled and bond, and the freaking Eagle Rare store pick. So we got, there's 3 bottles that people are going to want. Yeah. But at the same time, if people donate something and then we put out what's being donated, then people will stop watching or people will stop donating because they're just donating for the bottle. And it's just, I'm trying to figure it out. It's not, if I end up not even taking any bit of this money, if I end up not getting shit out of this, I don't care. I just want to make sure that on a weekend, that's all about freaking, whether you're religious or you're not, it's all about family getting together. It's all about friends and everybody else getting into churches together. It's about people just being happy for a fucking weekend of their life. And that's what this is all about. That's why the Hope for the Day thing is a huge freaking deal to me. They're one of the organizations that helped me out. And how they helped me out was I didn't even know they were putting on this show. I went to go interview a band a couple years ago called the Mendenhall Experiment. When I got there, I found out that it was a show they had put together to bring people that had reached out to them into one arena, one place, a couple hundred people. They didn't have to drink. It was a bar and stuff downtown. And they brought them together just so they had a place to mingle with people, meet new people, maybe make some friends. And if they wanted to reach out to somebody, there was people there to reach out to personally that were there specifically for people that wanted to reach out. And it was really, really cool. And they do these kind of things all the time. So, and now that some places are starting to get back into the swing of things of venues opening and restaurants opening and stuff like that, they'll be back to doing that again. And I just think it's a good way of, say, hey, if you're suffering from some, if you need some time, you need to hang out with people or you want to talk to somebody in person, we're all going to be here listening to music and having drinks and eating and stuff like that. Come by and hang out. Everybody here's your friend. Kind of like this community here where everybody's your friend, and everything else. There, it's the same type of situation. They're there to help. They're there to help people that want the help. There's people there that just go in, stand against a wall, and don't say a word to anybody else. But those same people are happy they're somewhere where people are, and they're not sitting at home by themselves.
Hey, cheers to Jason. Good stream tonight, buddy.
Yeah, Jason, good job. Hey, what's up?
Tim Evans brought up people donating directly. I'm guessing that's so there's not like fees taken out. Is that right?
To the
charity, and then share like a screenshot of their donation.
Yeah, you could do that too.
But I think he's thinking about like with Destination Bourbon when he did it. If you do a super chat, like YouTube takes so much money, but if we're donating to your PayPal, it's not the same, right?
Right. So here's the deal. When it comes to, we're going to be doing the PayPal Venmo because I only have 160 people that are following me. So I only have I got like 800 hours. Yeah. So I can't be monetized. So what I'm doing is the same thing that we did for, somebody else did the same thing. Jason did, not Jason, somebody else did it too. But what it was is that when you donate to PayPal, as long as you're a friend, and that, yeah, you pay a fee of 45 cents or whatever, But if you're on Venmo and you're donating and you do a Venmo donation, there's no fee involved. So depending on which way you want to go, Venmo or PayPal, if you're on PayPal, you're going to probably pay a 45-cent fee or whatever.
Or direct if they pay direct.
Or if you go direct to the.
So maybe just have an option where they can share a screenshot, either email it or whatever, and then that way you see that they donated the full amount or whatever.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that too. Let me get that figured out.
You could have them sent to my email too. That's fine.
Okay. So what you can do is, if you choose to donate directly, once you make the donation, they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna go ahead and give you a receipt for it, obviously on the thing. Just screenshot it, send it to me at themashbill.live@gmail.com. It's in my about section. I will post it. I will post tomorrow. I'll make sure on my Instagram tomorrow night, and anytime I can, I'll get it out there and posted. I'm making another video, like a regular video, tomorrow evening to put out Friday as the last push. So there'll be one on YouTube that'll have all that information. Hopefully by Friday mid morning to mid afternoon.
Hey, Young Pei Chang added another bottle, so he's got 2.
Okay. And then the other thing is that if you are whether you have a channel, okay. So Jason Calori, I sent him the information about in case for some reason I didn't go, I wasn't planning on going live initially. So basically, I sent out a thing to Jason. He got about the information about the host for the day and stuff. So yeah, Saturday, Jason, if you're not too busy Saturday during that, from 5, it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern to whenever Cheech goes on at freaking 1 in the morning or whatever it is, or 2 in the morning his time, or whatever it is that he goes on. So for that period of time, I'm gonna go right straight through HBR because he's HBR's time slot into Cheech's. So if you want to jump on for a couple minutes, then that's cool. I'd appreciate it if Scott or Kilco, I'd love for you to have, if you can go ahead and take a nap earlier in the day, if you would come on for a little bit.
Yeah, we need some Kilco Swaggins time.
Yeah, we need to. So anybody here that wants to jump on, to feel free to jump on Saturday. Hell, feel free to jump on now if you really want to. But Mike Stahl, Kilco, Jason, Chris Luddig. And that's the other shout out I didn't fucking say. I'm so sorry. Tomorrow night, 7:15 p.m. on the 7:15 p.m. Western time, 10:15 on the East Coast. It's going to be Big League Bourbon's first live on YouTube. So get over to his channel, even if you got to leave here to go do it. Go over, subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Make sure that you're watching that premiere. He's doing it. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow is opening day for baseball. So if anybody knows anything about baseball times.
Good timing, Big League.
Yeah. If anybody knows anything about baseball times, they're usually like 12:15, 1:15, 7:15. It's the fifth for some reason. It's the fifth, and maybe he can explain why that's the way they set it up. But so he's going on at 7:15 tomorrow. For his first live. So make sure that specific time, according to what YouTube's telling me, but that could be different. But check it out. Hit the reminder. Make sure you know what's going on. And check it out. Let's see. So guess what? I need a drink. I haven't had one all day. Why is that so sad? So,
I said it and done. I'll be there, buddy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be there too. The Instagram people will be mad at me because my I had switched to 7 o'clock last week but this week I'm switching it back to 5 o'clock because I'm gonna make sure that I'm there for Big League Bourbon for his premiere and stuff like that. So anybody that's East Coast, 8 o'clock at night, if you're not doing anything, go check me out on Instagram. Central to B6
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, Instagram. I go on Thursdays usually at 5, but I moved it to 7 last week because of the new job thing. But this week, since I'm not working till Monday, I'm moving it back to 5 for this week because Big League is going on, and then I'll find another night to move it to on Instagram because it's the only time I go live on Instagram anymore. I mean, I go live randomly with other people, but I'm sure that
you mind if I plug a channel?
Hey, go ahead, man. I want people to come on here and plug people's channels, man. Hell yeah.
So it's actually one that me and Mike Stahl are starting up. It's called Live Wire Whiskey.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody can find the link and put it in the chat, but for whatever reason, I can't do that shit. So yeah, just look us up. If we can get a couple subs before we go live, we don't have a launch date yet, but yeah.
Well, holy shit, Mr. Whiskey Shits. And he says, what, Live Wire Whiskey?
Live Wire Whiskey. 3 words.
And this is is that whiskey without an E?
No, it's got an E in there.
Well, I'm freaking, you know what, Adam, that's freaking cool. That's cool as hell, man. Freaking. Just remember to make sure that you got something in front of you that stops your head from smashing the freaking the laptop, and you'll be all right.
No, I'm going to start on the flavored stuff, the flavored whiskeys, the 70 proofers.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
So do you guys just start? I mean, you guys just start talking recently, then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, why don't we fucking do something?
Yeah, it just kind of came together. So I'll shout out to Ken, Scotch Down Under, the way he does things, how he just brings literally anybody on that wants to come on.
Yeah.
But he does it in hours of the day that nobody can really come on, at least in our area. So yeah, we're going to do that same kind of thing, but on a more USA friendly schedule.
Well, all right. And you guys are both in the mountain time zone, right? Because he's in Colorado, you're in Utah, right? So
yeah, so we'll do it a little later after a lot of streams kind of stuff. That's where we'll kind of start doing a couple. But
okay, so yeah, just like I said, right now my plan is to continue on with the Wednesday night thing and the Saturday thing. The Wednesday night might disappear for me. Just depends on, like I said, it's got to get used to this whole new job thing. So it won't disappear 100%, but I might just have to cut it down a little bit. No more 6 hours. No more 6 hour streams or 7 hour streams on Wednesday nights.
Thanks, Big League. I think he got it posted. So thanks, buddy.
Cool.
Get a couple subs before we actually go live and just talk to ourselves.
So yeah, Young Pei Chang, the organization is called Hope for the Day, or hftd.org is the website. Excuse me. I'll be doing a little bit more, let's say, in depth, but throughout the live stream on Saturday, I will definitely be talking about a little bit more about what they do and everything else. I'm hoping I'm gonna send an email out tomorrow and see if, because I finally got a hold of an actual, like, an email from somebody that actually was working recently to get in touch with somebody from the organization. So, but if I can't, then like I said, I do some more research. I'm gonna see if I can get some people that know a little bit about the organization, at least come on for a couple minutes to talk about it. If not, then we're still raising money for a good cause. So go in. See, intro videos are done. live to kick it off and have reviews. We're editing. Okay, cool. Big League's on a freaking.
Oh, that's Big League's channel that he posted.
League,
that's cool,
yeah.
man. Yeah, I can't figure out how to post it. Mike, maybe try and send it to me, and I'll see if I can get it posted.
Oh wait, you won't let him post a link because he's not a.
Yeah, he won't post it because he's not a ranch, but if he can send it to me, I might be able to post it.
Or you can go ahead and post it now.
Oh, maybe Bourbon Battalion might have just posted it.
Okay.
Could be Russian porn too. I'm not sure.
He posted it twice, so it could actually be Russian porn. He's really trying to push it, But, dude, so that's cool. So freaking make sure you guys go check out Livewire Whiskey, or I'm sorry, go sub to Livewire Whiskey and put the notifications so that it tells you when they decide they actually put something up.
Oh, you wrenched him.
Yeah, I went ahead and wrenched him so he can do it.
Sweet.
It ain't hurt. I mean, might as well. I mean,
we're not trying to steal your thunder, Stanley. We're doing like a kind of different thing.
Oh no, there's no dude. Freaking steal every fucking bit of it. Freaking, it's not that big. It's not that big a deal that people want to do. If you want to do this shit, hell, hey, if anybody doesn't know, okay, if you go back, we talked about this the other night. If you go back and watch the videos of my shout outs, I haven't done one in a while, but I did the 2 or 3 of shout out videos.
Hey, that's what you've always done, man. You always prop other channels, even on Instagram. Like, you just prop everybody up, man, and we appreciate you.
And the thing that's funny about it is out of those channels, if you look, like at that point in time when I started those shout out videos, I had to write just like 70 or 80 people follow me or sub to me. 2 months later, I have 160 people subbing to me. But a large chunk of those channels are over 1,000 people, or already have 1,000 subs, or getting close to 1,000 subs.
Cheers, Shane Long. Good night, buddy.
Hey, sorry about that, Shane. Yeah. Shane, if you can come back on Saturday, if you want, when I'm on live Saturday, just freaking jump on, man. Freaking pull out your guitar, sing a freaking song.
So you're saying you pimp a lot of channels that are already over your subscriber count?
No, I was pimping channels that were at the same or just right around the same subscriber count, and now, like when I put Scotch Down Under, he was just under 200, and now he's over 3. But he's getting more and more people. Then freaking Black Bourbon Family, their channel's bigger than mine now. Freaking Adriana has more subscribers than I do. Freaking I think
with Ken he just marathons it, right? So he gets like a whole nother crowd.
Yeah, that's the thing that's weird is that the crowd that he's getting on his normal streams is not that big.
No.
But people go back.
It's always different people.
And it's always people go back to watch him to see what he did, what he did. Did he fall over? Did he and then see if Simon pulls the Simon maneuver, and and it's fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch him when some people like watching him build the Lego stuff and everything else, which is really freaking cool too. Hey, Bourbon Ball, what's going on?
I turn on YouTube at 1 p.m. and I'm like, oh, Scotch Down Under's on. All right, hop on.
So let's see. Let me go ahead and drop this.
Bourbon Baller, who are you asking that to? What is your dream bottle of bourbon?
Let's get some banners.
Is he asking us?
Yeah, I'm sure that he is.
Do you have a dream bottle, Stanley?
There you go, Young Pei Chang. I'm sorry. There you go. I forgot to put that up there. So, me, dream bottle. Truthfully, not really. I think that there's some bottles I like to get that I like getting a hold of, but there's not that one that tells me that's ever told me that I've got to have it. Like people people want a William LaRue Weller, or they want this special bottle. I mean, I would love to get a freaking Old Carter rye. That'd be freaking great. But and someday I might. But I think that I've been really lucky that people have sent me sample. I've sent a lot of samples of stuff to where when I try them, that I know whether or not I have to, that if I ever even really want to go after that bottle. I mean, Old Rip 10 didn't freaking like it whatsoever. So now I know that that's not the unicorn bottle for me. Now I'm getting ready to, I'm doing this thing where I've been searching for this because of the turkey. I've been searching for this old school Kentucky Spirit bottle. And I finally got
sample for me, right?
Yeah, I still got to pour one. I still got to pour some. I haven't cracked it yet.
Right on.
But yeah, I still got samples to make up for you and send to you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'll get to that. Just freaking,
I'm patient. Don't worry.
But so yeah, and I did get I got your blind today. So
yeah, you gonna do that Saturday?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. That'll be another thing. Mr. Whiskey Shit sent me a blind flight that I'm gonna attempt to do on freaking Saturday. It's only 3 bottles, but it's still knowing what he does have, and I still don't know the things that he doesn't have. It'll be a surprise to me one way or the other.
I'll text you a little what I want, like what I'm expecting you to guess, and then I have all the answers that I'll text you after. A couple of guys were asking what I'm drinking. I'm doing the Smoke Wagon Cohen. It's batch 39.
And then me, I'm just drinking plain old Wild Turkey rye, just the American Standard. I got important shit I got to get done in the morning, so I'm just having a couple drinks. And
yeah, real quick, my dream bourbon would probably be George T. Stagg. I would love William LaRue Weller, but for whatever reason, I'm fixated on the Stagg Senior right now. As far as non-bourbon, I really want that JD Barrel Proof Rye, but I think I have 2 samples coming my way now, so I get to try a couple. Do you have a non-bourbon, Stanley?
A non-bourbon?
Hell yeah, Mike. I wasn't gonna say anything, but if you got some to spare, man, I'll take some.
Let's see. Trying to think non-rye. Non-bourbon. Even a bourbon wise, I wouldn't mind getting it, being able to get a taste of like birthday bourbon or something like that from freaking Old Forester.
Yeah, that'd be
cool. See, I'm trying to think rye wise. There's no Wild Turkey. There's no major ryes that I like. Like I said, the Old Carter rye is the only one that I can think of off the top of my head.
What about Booker's rye?
Well, Booker's rye would be freaking awesome, only because of the fact that that's like so hard to freaking get a hold of, and that it's a one time. It's like that one time only thing. It'd be cool to get a drink of that. Get a taste of it. I don't expect to ever own a bottle of it in case I win like some like serious freaking money in a freaking in a lottery or something. But yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Like I said, I'm not I chased unicorns for freaking the first 3 or 4 months, and I spent way too much fucking money, and giving stuff away to people and shit. When I first started this whole thing, and now that I realize that I can get stuff sub $80, that's just as freaking damn near just as good. It's one of those things. It's like, okay, well.
Good night, Adriana. Good job tonight. You did awesome. Enjoy your stream. Hope you plan on doing that on a regular basis.
Yeah, and you know what? Thank you for if you can help out at all on Saturday, that'd be freaking great. Night. So, so the JD Barrel Proof Rye. Okay, so I'm gonna put this out there into the freaking ether, and I'm gonna see how this goes over. I mentioned this the other night on Whiskey Crusaders. Whoever was watching it, I know a place right now that I can get 6 JD barrel proof rye. Okay. The special ones everybody wants. Problem is they're $200 a piece. Period. The guy will not break.
Screw that, man.
He's got 6 of them sitting on the shelf, and they actually are collecting dust already.
Yeah, you mentioned that you offered to buy all 6 for like a good price, right?
I told him that I'd give him I'd give him like 140 a bottle.
Yeah.
Or I'd buy all 6 bottles at a like 125 or whatever, but I would get, we could work out a bulk deal because I know he didn't, I paid almost that much for it. I said, no, you didn't. No distributor no fucking distributor selling it to you for $125. It just does not happen.
You probably had to buy a bunch of fucking flavored whiskey, some peanut butter shit to get it or something.
But yeah, so then, but he's got all the freaking crazy shit, like all the Wellers, all the freaking Wellers is sitting there just dusty, like fucking the CYPB looks like the freaking, which has the white label, looks like it's almost gray because of all the dust and shit on it, right? He wants $700 He wants $700 for it. I'm like, you're out of your dude. You're freaking crazy. But
baller, I'll pay a finder's fee on top of the shipping.
But and then there's a whole bunch. There's truthfully, I've heard that gold label freaking Jack Daniels is actually really, really good too. And
really? That the 27?
No, the one that's in the same bottle as the single barrel proof with the gold label, the regular Jack Daniels
barrel proof.
So maybe it's single barrel, just single barrel. But I know those ones like the gold label is a single barrel proof. The black label is like just a single barrel. Okay. And then, but the one with the rye with the maroon label.
Oh yeah.
They're putting those out as store picks, and I've heard some of the store picks are really good too.
Yeah, I've never tried that. It's what is it, like $50 a bottle? So I've always been hesitant to like pull the trigger on those.
Yeah, well,
just because of the proof and everything.
Yeah. And then I found all kinds of George Dickel 15. All kinds of George Dickel 15, but every one of them was fucking 42 to 45 fucking %. So they're like 90 proof, and everybody said that if it isn't those 100 to 105 proofs, that it's not that good. So I'm like, well, no. But and just so everybody knows, the bottles that I had the other night that I showed, like this Elijah Craig and the Glenmorangie and the freaking Kentucky Spirit stuff, I did not use any money that was given to me from the before. I did not use any of my own personal money. I bought that with my freaking. I have a credit card that's specifically for. It keeps me limited to what I can buy, so because it only has a certain limit, and I promised myself that I would never exceed that limit, and I wouldn't take it out of my own money before paying back the credit card type situation. So I saw these bottles, and it was one of those things where it's like, I mean, come on, freaking. Was it B5? I got 2 B519s, and freaking by the time I got done with all the bottles, it wasn't that much. Yeah, I know, but freaking.
Damn, I want one of those, dude. So my first Elijah Craig barrel proof was C919, and oh my god, dude. From what I remember, like that was the best I've had, honestly. I can't remember one as good as that. The C920 is great, but I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, that went on a credit card. That was something that I can pay. It comes down to it, I can pay freaking $12 a month for freaking the next 70 years. I didn't use, like I said, I didn't use all the other shit because I know that I have to have that for other stuff. Yeah, so Big League Bourbon's like I can grab those $58.99 for the gold label, and the black for $38 or maroon for $38. We'll talk at some point in time after I start getting freaking paid for my job. But
Batch 7 what, Big League Bourbon?
let's see.
Bourbon Batch B, like C919s, or just every year, or what? So I got a C920. My current ones, I have a C920 that I'm just kind of nursing a little bit. I got an A121 that I'm nursing. These are both second bottles. Like, I bought backups for both, and I polished off the first ones way too quick. So I'm just nursing these second ones.
Yeah, so Cohen was just saying he got that, like, I don't know what's up with Total Wine and Bevmo right now, but they're like trying to get rid of they're like discounting so much stuff right now. It's crazy. So he says he got these 3 sheets cast strength single cask rums for $28.
Like a third of the price? That's
like
crazy, dude.
Okay, okay. Well, you heard the other night what happened with me. Freaking, I found two Backbone XL Rise, the one that Dusty Dan just reviewed that he freaking loved, that the MGP batch ones. Not he did batch twos. I found 2 batch ones. They were labeled for $54. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. But then I went on the website for Bevmo, and it said that they were $39. So I'm like, well, I'll take both of them up there and, put it on the card. And then when I went up there, I said, well, hey, this says 54, but they're saying that it's freaking, this much, $39. She's like, okay. She rings it up, $27 a piece.
Oh, shit.
So I got both bottles for the price of one.
Nice.
So I was like, okay, for that, I could put that on the credit card, because I wasn't going to. I was going to, if it was just going to be, it was going to be $54, or even I was just going to buy one for $40 if it was what it was. But you can't. They were discontinuing it. It was, I guess they having a hard time selling it or something like that. I don't know, but.
So, yeah, I know. I do Bourbon. I know I forget every bottle you tell me. I do with everyone. I'm like, oh, I'll give you samples, and then the next day I'm like, what? What samples was I talking about with you?
Yeah, that's why I told because the other night when I told freaking Chris Lettig, Big League Bourbon, I told him that I'd send him samples.
Big League, you can get a number 8. Or you can get, sorry, I forgot what number you said. Was it number 9? Oh, 7. Dude, I would love even a sample of like an old Elijah Craig barrel proof. That would be awesome.
Yeah, the freaking but I had to tell him to freaking send me a DM of what I told him I was giving samples of and everything else, and I got to get all that stuff together too. Because I didn't realize that freaking, like last Saturday, that until I stood up and almost fell flat on my face, that I drank as much as I did.
Yeah. That's always fun, huh?
Because like I start out with a Glencairn when I got something I haven't tasted before, something like Wild Turkey, like the 101. I know what it tastes like. I know what freaking Elijah Craig tastes like, and all that other shit. I store it in the bottom of my freaking rocks glass, and don't realize that the same level in a rocks glass is really, really high in a freaking Glencairn. And,
yeah, I know. I had to switch to the Glencairn earlier because the rocks glass, you're just doing bigger pours, and yeah.
And then when you're like 7, 8, 10, 15 drinks in, you realize, oh, wait a second, those were all like,
hold on a sec,
2 or 3. Those were like 2 or 3 ounce pours, every fucking one of them.
That didn't smell like 131 proof. What the hell?
So, but yeah,
nice Big League. That's awesome, man.
What's he got now?
That's a pirate bottle, and it's a 94 proof, right? Dude, I would love a sample of that because I've heard those are amazing. The 12-year age stated Elijah Craig, like
barrel proof?
Regular. Yeah.
Or the Elijah Craig 12 years? Okay.
So it's a 12-year, but it's a regular bourbon release.
Okay.
Dude, I would love a sample of that. Hit up my email. I posted up there, or give me your email, dude. I'll hit you up.
Young Pei Chang puts Glenn's Keep Me Safe
Yeah, for real. Yeah, Big League. I'll send you back some samples. I got something real special here. Speaking of Elijah Craig.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing too, right? So check this out. That same place that had those freaking JD barrel proofs, they had freaking Elijah Craig 8. I mean, they had the 18s and 23s.
Oh,
six deep into the freaking shelf.
How much?
18 was $250, and the 23 was freaking $400.
Damn, we got 18s on the shelf here right now for $150. I got Michelle Lynn one and myself one, and she's gonna. So it's different barrels. It's 2 different barrels, and she's gonna send me a sample of hers, so we don't have to buy, or I don't have to buy another bottle. Yeah. If anybody's looking for Elijah Craig 18 and you want to forward me that money, you could talk to Michelle Lynn first if you like, but go ahead and hit me up and I will try to scoop you a bottle. If I don't get it, I'll just send the money back.
So Jim Morrissey, what is it? Just finished my course of medication day. I will open it this weekend. Okay.
Come on, Big League. Let's talk, buddy.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, there is
trade you straight up for that 175 pirate bottle.
I'm going to go grab something that somebody sent to me that didn't get to see me drink it last week. Look.
All right, let's see it. All right, let's try and catch up on chat. Big League, yeah. 2013 16-year Nadura tomorrow. It's so Glenlivet. Awesome. Big League, I am going to mark your email down. I'll email you. If not right after the stream, I'll email you in the morning, buddy.
Okay, so here's the deal. Today, over the past few days, I had to tell the people at the place that I get my stuff hand delivered to that they were going to be. They need to expect a bunch of shit coming in this week because people decided that they were going to contact me and say that they were sending me samples of stuff and some bottles. So I warned them ahead of time. And I went in there today and to go pick up something else, to go pick up a package they said I had, and there was 3 packages there. One was from Destination Bourbon from Klein. I'm pretty sure. Hey, there's Mike Stahl. We'll bring him on in a second. I'm pretty sure.
Big League, if you're talking about trading straight up for the 18 and the JD barrel proof, I'm going to need a little more than just the JD barrel proof. I like the idea. I like the way you're thinking, though.
So I'm not on the tier in his Patreon to be able to get a glass or a Glencairn or anything like that, but Destination Bourbon went ahead and I guess sent me his rocks glass today. That was really cool of him.
Awesome.
Then Adam sent me a flight we already talked about, and then I'm gonna bring on Mike Stahl, and then I'm gonna go ahead and a Knob Creek with an old elk pour in it.
That's actually Whiskey Shit's Old Elk. Can you hear me?
That's a Whiskey Shit's Old Elk.
Yeah, that's his Old Elk pourer.
My pour on your Knob Creek.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is what I have. This is what I still have coming this week. I'm not sure what is coming, but JD Bourbon Approach, he sent me this last week to help out the to support the channel. He sent me, and I brought this up the other night, this NASA Family Reserve Batch 6, or the C for whatever I'm calling it, from Cat's Eye Distillery. I'm gonna pour this in just a second there, JD. He decided to send a couple more bottles. He didn't tell me exactly what they were. He asked me a couple questions and then said, okay, well, there'll be something sent to you. to support the channel. I believe one's going to be a Scotch and one's going to be a Japanese, because that's what he asked me as what do I like in Scotches and have I ever had Japanese. So that'll be a surprise when it comes. Then Jacob Enriquez sent me a package of samples of the new releases from Chattanooga whiskey, and the port finish, the 1816, and I have to go dig them out of the box and stuff. But these are all the sample stuff I'm going to try out on Saturday. But I just wanted to. JD didn't get to see me on a Saturday night stream.
Where's Lava Man?
Yeah,
Man. He's got a Chattanooga 111 for me. Where you at, buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen Lava Man in a while, man.
No. I got a message from him last week that he was going to send it, but I never heard anything. So hit me up, Lava Man.
He's not even in chat right now.
Yeah.
I might end up leaving it here. It's going to pop out. Dude, this thing is huge.
Yeah, I know. I have one. I have one of those things. Those things are pretty gigantic. Yeah, so JD, he was just telling the Bourbon Neophyte that he can't drink anymore he goes to work in an hour since it's 6 a.m. He's over in Europe, so that's where he's working right now.
Just drink water before you get there, man.
So he's, and then our friend and yours, he's already said it in the chat, but freaking everybody's friend, freaking Bourbon, he is. He's sending me
texting Bourbon.
Yeah, he's sending me an ancient age 10-star that he picked up for me when he was in Kentucky. So I'll have plenty of.
Give me the goods, man.
I'll have plenty of stuff coming this week to be able to bring up.
Wai-Peng Chang is a pilot, and he drinks at work. You can do it.
Yeah, haven't you seen that movie with who is it? Tom Hanks. He's the pilot, and they fly upside down and shit.
Oh, about the one where he crashed into the freaking river and washed in.
He was like drinking
upside down. I didn't see that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it went completely upside down.
That's like a big old freaking 737 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
So real quick, Wai-Pei Chang says, Mashbell, are you going to talk about the cherry stream on your Insta tomorrow? Yes, sir, I am. That's the main goal of my Insta stream tomorrow, is to get the word out to Instagram and stuff that I'm doing it on Saturday to see. The truth is that, okay, if there's 30 people, if there's 3 people, 30 people, or 300 people, if there's one person that comes on this weekend that gets something out of the fact that we're all there to help for them to be able to talk to, or for them to be able to reach out to and everything else. If one person, it's all it takes, one person, and the whole thing's freaking worth it. So I'm gonna do the shout out on freaking Instagram tomorrow, and I will be shouting it out. I got a call. Well, I got a text freaking Ed from Rock Gut Review and Bourbon Bites Clifton to either allow me to come on for a few minutes, or at least say something about it for me. Ed is good. They're both really good dudes. I'm sure they'll do that. But I'm gonna get it out there as soon as I get back from what I've got to do first thing in the morning. Then I'll be posting stuff on Instagram, and then I'll be live at 5 Pacific on Instagram, and we'll be talking about that.
Cool.
Let's see.
Hey, cheers to JD Bourbon Approach. He was on Ken's stream earlier. I was chatting with him for a minute.
Yeah. So yeah, JD, this is that Nassif. Freaking thank you for the bottle. Thank you for the bottles that you're sending. Oh shit, that's good, man. That's a good one. That's a good 107 too.
What? Look at Young Pei Chang's comment.
Yeah, that Doc Swenson's a good bottle, and so
a smoke wagon. Wow.
Dang.
Those got to top the list. Those got to be like some of the first giveaways, so everybody has a chance at those.
All right.
That's what kills me with some of these giveaways. Like they give the good ones away last, but everybody doesn't have a chance at them. Like the people who won before that don't have a chance at the really good stuff, you know?
That's why you need to give away the good stuff first.
Yeah, give away the good ones first when everybody has a chance at it. That's what they're entering for, is the good ones. No,
Okay,
Bourbon. No.
Good night. Good night. Good night, Emily.
Good night, Emily Chambers.
I hope to see you. I hope to see you guys Saturday. Even if you so anybody here, even if your friends don't drink whiskey, even if your friends aren't into freaking whiskeys and stuff, they drink beers, or they don't drink at all. Tell them about what's going on Saturday. Tell them to go ahead and just come hang out. If they subscribe, I don't care. Give a shit. That's not what it's all about. Okay. It's about people getting together, spreading the word, and trying to freaking raise a little bit of money for a freaking charity. So let's go. Yeah. So
what's that website again?
It's right there across the bottom of the screen. It's Hope for the Day. It's www.hftd.org. But yeah, okay. So obviously, Young Pain Chang doesn't want me to mention his name with the bottles on Instagram. Wow, he must have people hunting him on Instagram. I'm just kidding.
So I don't have anything quite as raw as Mr. Whiskey Shits does, but I know that like kids are struggling hard right now with what's been going on with COVID and shit like that. I don't know what they do with. I assume there's a lot of kids kind of in the pictures here, but I do have like my nephew's best friend tried to commit suicide through this mess.
Yeah.
And then one of my coworkers, his son's best friend, got done playing Xbox with him and killed himself. So it's like we need to have these conversations to help people for sure.
Right. So, yeah. So they do. Okay.
I don't know what that is. Is that me? I don't know what that.
No, that's
Hey,
looks like
that was
Adam's
my
having
fault.
some-
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. So the organization it has nothing. It's not. It's basically it's a resource. So they are attached to a bunch of different organizations. They're like an organization that's like a like a hub that has connections to other organizations, and then you can go on there by. They link you to places that go by state. Places you can go in your state, and then links to the friggin' state, the state health board, so that you can find out organizations in your immediate area. So there's a lot of involved in it. I just know that the group that I was with when I did that concert stuff, it was a local group to Riverside and San Bernardino counties. That was part of Hope for the Day. So. And they're spread throughout the United States. There's a whole. I'll get a little bit farther into it, I guess, a little bit more on Saturday. But yeah, if anybody knows any kids, anybody at all, they don't even have to be part of you. They don't have to be here or anything else. Pass the word. If they need help, go here. Because if they can't help you directly, they'll put you with somebody that they can help. And also, people might not know where they work. There's most jobs now, even like at McDonald's, if they have a program, it's an employee. It's called EAP, Employee Assistance Program, where the program itself covers like 5 or 6 sessions with a counselor if someone's having some mental issues, and then after that, then the counselor then can recommend either to go to another doctor for that specific reason or continue the counseling, and then your medical insurance takes over. So then you're only paying whatever the copay is to go see him instead of trying to go through the whole regular hospital system and seeing 7 different doctors before they finally get you hooked up with one person. If you talk to where you work and see if they have an employee assistance program, usually part of that is counseling for people who are having issues with mental health issues. So even if if you're suffering with something, you don't want to talk to me, you don't want to talk to freaking Adam or Stahl or anybody else in the chat because you just don't feel that you can do it. Please seek out counseling. Seek out, if there's one person you trust in the world to not judge you, go find that person and tell them what's wrong.
Yeah, and it looks like they do more than just, mental health. They do food assistance, housing, transportation assistance. Yeah.
So I'm in no position to go off on a rant, but nothing is permanent in life. You can get past anything that happens to you. I just want to make that clear to people. Like, anything that's happening to you, any hard times in life, nothing's permanent. You will get past it. Just rely on those close to you, friends, family, or even Whiskey Tube friends. Lean on us.
Yeah. So, if you want to talk to us, but okay, so some people, because I can't shut my fucking mouth. Maybe they don't want to talk to me about a problem. I will tell you right now, if you get in touch with me and say that you want to get in touch with another person that's on Whiskey Tube, I'll find out how to get in touch with them for you. If you have a person specifically that you'd like to talk to because they seem to be kind of like palettes. Somebody lines up with a palette, somebody lines up with a personality, and they think that person would understand more than I would or a certain person. Reach out to that person if you can. If you can't, one of us can have some sort of connection to that person one way or the other, whether it be through text, through phone numbers. I have phone numbers of specific people that are my friends from you, and DMs on Instagram. There's a whole bunch of ways to get in touch with somebody just to talk to them, and you don't even talk to them about your problem. Just you talking might help you to have somebody just listen to you. Just talk to them about anything. So, let's see.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's amazing how much they do.
Yeah, they do a lot. I was just my big part of it was, yeah. My thing is that my thing was always because it was right when I went through right about the same time I had my first depression scenario that I came across them. And when I mentioned it to the counselor that I had seen through the EAP program, he says, yeah, they're a great organization when it comes to mental health. And then I reached out to them and I talked to a few people and stuff like that, and found out about that part of the organization. Now I've paid, I know that they do a lot of other. They do it basically. If you can think of something that there's a tragedy to it or whatever, whether it be not getting in food to your kids, not being able to eat or whatever, all that ends up funneling into the fact that there's a good chance that there's going to be something mental health wise that's going to happen to a person, not everybody, but somebody that's not getting enough food to eat. Somebody that's in this place where they're freaking homeless, whatever the situation is. It all works into a lot of this stuff. A lot of organizations that do mental health stuff and everything else also do community outreaches and stuff like that too. But
Big League Bourbon posted a pretty serious comment there
with the ramp.
No, his first wife fought a brain tumor for 5 years before she ultimately quit fighting. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. Because he's talking to
you.
He was talking. Oh, okay. Because he was talking. Yeah, because he was saying that he works with a business called Ramp. Earlier, he said he works with a business called Ramp that works with people with disabilities and traumatic brain injuries or birth defects. An amazing place. That's because so if anybody doesn't know, Emily Chambers is a freaking amazing person. You just got to go to her Facebook. You just got to go over to her Facebook and see some of the organizations and what the things that she's involved in and stuff like that. But I thought that's who he was directing, like some of the stuff with the ramp and stuff too, because I know that she's been involved with some organizations that deal with people with disabilities and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel you, Big League. Like, I feel you. It's been some time. Like, it's been almost 20 years with my brother, man. But it's still, you still feel that stuff, and especially 7 years. Like, that's recent, but it's not that recent. Just wanted to show too. I'm finishing this Blue Run sample that my Bourbon Journey sent me. This stuff is pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
You should get your samples tomorrow, Swags, for the Saturday stream.
Oh, on Saturday stream?
Woo.
Yeah, I sent you and Whiskey Shits the same samples.
Yeah, we got some Discovery, buddy. Discovery, Bardstown Discovery.
So I sent you 2, 3, and 4, and a mystery bourbon.
Okay, so 4 samples. So I got 4 samples from you. Basically, so we'll blind those.
Yeah, they're
Pure.
blind. They're
Okay.
lettered, and you have a note with it that has a
Okay.
key for you.
We might have to do that next Wednesday.
Yeah,
No.
Wednesday, whatever.
Well, we can. Well, yeah, that's right. Because Adam's going to be like tracking freaking super donations and.
Well, and having you do 2 blinds might be pretty rough.
Yeah, I mean,
And this one has a test on it too, Stanley.
a test. Great.
Oh.
We got to decide which one is not not the Bardstown.
Do I have to tell you? No. Sorry, I have a 15-year-old that's not in bed. Yeah, so you have 3 that are Bardstown and 1 that's not. You've got to figure out which one isn't.
And then you got to figure out which one, the one that isn't, and what that is.
Yeah, you got to figure out. I wouldn't call it a full-blown hitter. It's not a GTS, but
It's a hitter then. Okay.
it's right there with it. It's pretty close.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out either for Saturday or for the following Wednesday. We'll figure out something to do it to her. But yeah, this is going to be just depends on how, like I said, it depends on how it goes. It's going to be a long freaking day. Make sure I get plenty of water, and who knows. I could probably get away with doing freaking 2 flights. It's just that
Mountain Dew.
over freaking so many hours. Yeah, I got it too, but I got that freaking that major melon 0. That's the shit right there.
Right.
I wish they freaking would have bottled the freaking Baja Blast 0.
Never tried them.
But
I can't go too hard tonight. Even though I've already had a few freaking barrel proofs that Whiskey Shit sent me,
Yeah.
and a Knob Creek 12.
Did you try that 920?
The 920, yeah. Yeah, I
Tried it
them
right
all.
after the A121, right?
No, I tried the. Yeah, I did the 920, and then the A121, and then the other A121. No, I did the A121, 920, A121.
okay, so the thing is funny. Okay, so Adam over there got Mike a freaking bottle of Rendezvous Rye from freaking High West, and Adam. And everybody knows that's like a not to say unicorn bottle, but that's a very you can't get it anymore. It was a 1-day thing.
Yep.
See how much Adams drank of it.
Oh yeah, not much.
Let's ask Mike Stahl how much of his bottle's left.
Yeah.
I crushed it. I have about a quarter of it left. Yeah.
No, he texted me the next day, or I asked him about the next day on a text. And how much of it was left, because he told me how awesome it was. And freaking, I asked how much was left. And I asked how much you drink. And he goes, I got about a third of a bottle left.
Yeah. Don't worry, I feel fine.
Dude,
I got water.
this one was really good. So Mike compared it to the Midwinter Night Dram Act A also, and he said it blew it out just like I thought. Like it blew it out of the water, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Shane Long sent me. I won a rare breed barrel proof on HBR's screen, and sorry, I've been drinking, and Shane's like, well, do you want anything else? Like everybody gets rare breed, and I was like, and he said he had his, I was gonna pay him for the Midwinter Nights Dram, and he's like, I'll just send you that. So he sent me the Midwinter Nights Dram instead of the rare breed. And I was like, well, how much do I owe you? I'll pay you for it. And he's like, no, you enjoy it.
All right. So real quick, Cohen's been asking this for me to talk about this. So the new job.
Yeah.
So the job that was officially made official today is it's a job with a group called Teledyne. They do a bunch of different things. The particular area that I'm working in is aircraft batteries. The machines that basically they build sealed and flooded and sealed batteries for small aircraft and some other like larger aircraft stuff too. But the particular plant I'm working at is like 3 or 4 miles from my house. It's freaking like just down the street, and I'm going to be working in a freaking lead battery plant, working on their machinery. I start on, so right now I have there was 3 different jobs that came up. The first one that I was offered was this Teledyne. Teledyne's is a small company. It's like, yeah, that's from good. I got some of that too. Freaking so the whole idea is that it's a very small, there's like 70 people in the company. There's only 3 mechanics. They only run Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day. They might go to 10 hours a day a couple times or whatever. And then every once in a while on the weekends. And I just happened to get in there at a time where there was going to be some little overtime this year because they're installing a bunch of new machinery. So I'll be, and it's a little bit less than I made at my last job, about $3 less an hour. But it's a shitload more than what freaking other people were offering me. The only thing that came close was Amazon, and they still haven't got back to me yet to finish everything up with them. But Amazon to work in one of their distribution places out here is about the same amount of money. Some better benefits, but then I was going to be a number, not a person. So it kind of took a back burner because everybody knows the Amazon how sometimes they're great and sometimes you're screwed. But then the other one was Anheuser-Busch. Anheuser-Busch working at a can plant. I thought it was a maintenance job. It's actually an operator's job with doing some minor freaking maintenance and stuff. I could make as much money because they do a lot of overtime and all this other stuff. And it's a fireman schedule. It's 4 days on, 4 days on, 4 days off, and it just rotates back and forth. So there's 4 days on, 3 days off, rotates back and forth. So it's 15. You only work 15 days a month, but they're 12-hour shifts. And I was like, I've done that before. It's great, but at $5 or $6 less than the other 2 jobs an hour. Plus, that would make it almost $10 less an hour than what I was making before. And in California, I was barely making it then. So I was like, you know what? I do have a test with Anheuser-Busch tomorrow, which the guy told me that if I was impressive enough, it might work into a regular maintenance job way ahead of other people, which would make a big difference. But that's the only reason I'm taking the test. It's a bench test. They want me to come in tomorrow morning and do a bench test where I actually break shit down and put shit together and show them that I know what I'm doing. And then they may change their mind and make it an actual maintenance job. He said there's a possibility. He says not a great possibility, but a possibility. So I got to, at least take the shot at it. You can't just freaking pass up on something like that. But the job that I accepted, the job I officially start on Monday, unless something crazy happens with Anheuser-Busch tomorrow, is Teledyne. It's the job I wanted from day one. So therefore, I'm freaking happy as hell. So these are my last hurrahs is tonight and freaking Saturday. And then we figure out the schedule from there of when I'll be live and everything else. But luckily these guys right here are starting a channel, so they'll be able to pick up some of the slack.
We got you.
Yeah, we're going to have a wet blanket here with Swags. He's going to be like, I got to work tomorrow. I'm going to bed at 10.
We're like, let's go, guys. Let's go.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, guys, tonight was before they set up this test. Monday, this test was not even set up. I was like waiting for it to come around. I figured, because they said it could take 2 to 3 weeks before they could get it set up. Then all of a sudden, freaking Monday night, I get an email at freaking like 10 o'clock at night saying, can you be here on freaking Thursday at freaking like 7 in the morning? I'm like, okay. sure, why not? And then because it wasn't official with the other job, so I was like, okay, cool. And then next thing I know, the other job calls me and says, okay, be here Monday morning. I'm like, okay, cool. And then but I'm not going to bail. Like I said, you always until I step foot in and freaking clock in the first time at that other job, don't count on shit. I learned that. Don't freaking get too comfortable. Don't count on shit. Always have a backup. So
Been like a month or two into it. Like make sure.
Yeah.
Don't get comfortable until you know that you enjoy the job and everything. Yeah.
So Cohen, thank you for freaking making me talk about the job and everything else, because now I actually freaking feel better than what I did earlier today when I was like sitting there going, I was really fucking nervous and everything else. But I mean, of course, a couple of freaking drinks can help out with that nervousness too. But I can't do that before I start the morning. I can't walk into the new job freaking carrying a freaking glass going, how's it going, guys? Let's get to work.
So yesterday, every time
Unfortunately.
YPC says he's working, because somebody's like, what are you drinking? And he's like, I'm working. I'm like, I don't know how he works in drinks as a surgeon.
That's what.
He's
a pilot, dude. That's what autopilot is for.
Yeah.
No, what does YP Chang do? A young.
I think he works in a call center actually, but I don't know how he works in a 911 call center and getting hammered during the night.
Hey, Big League Bourbon, you're looking for this bad boy, right?
Hey, yeah. Speaking of Big League, what are you up to now? Because I know some other people.
So Big League, I wanted to say real quick, I got a honey hole in Vegas that I'll see if they have any left. That's where I got mine at. I'm heading there in like 10 days. So stay tuned, buddy. I'll let you know if they have any.
He's looking for a new wife that's a dancer.
And a babysitter.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, if you, I know you're having a hard time actually like typing and keeping word salad and stuff. Is type lul? Oh, laugh out loud. I'm saying, what the hell's lul? And I'm like, okay, he added an extra zero, an extra. Oh,
who's Chris? Is that Big League?
We've all been
Big League Bourbon. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I don't know all them by first name like you do, buddy.
Well, the only reason I know freaking Chris Ludwig's name is because he reached out to me to help me to try to do logos. I knew who he was. He's bland. He used to be Bland-Aid. And then Chris Ludwig. He was Chris Ludwig in the chat for a really long time, and then he switched to Big League Bourbon. And I was like, who the hell's Big League Bourbon? He said, it's Chris Ludwig. I'm like, oh, okay. I knew who Chris Ludwig was because he had worked with because Chris Hot Buttery Rolls and me, we talk probably once every couple of weeks or whatever. He had mentioned that he had talked to Chris about working on some other logos and stuff too. So and I knew Chris was and I knew he was doing
you to have like a cheat sheet since you're his Ed McMahon for these names.
I should, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Bourbon Neophyte, I'll be there. I think it's going to be on a Saturday, not this coming, but the next. So 10 days out. If you want to try and link up, man, hit up my email, mrwhiskeyshits@gmail.com. I'm just hitting that liquor lineup and possibly Corey's while I'm out there. And then there's that Moapa Valley in North Vegas, or not even North Vegas. It's like north of North Vegas. That's my honey hole.
If you can just find that JD barrel proof rye, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, So if there's anybody out there,
I gotta find two.
You know what kills me, dude? Last time I was at Liquor Lineup, I bought a bunch of bottles, and the box they gave me to carry them in was a fucking JD barrel proof rye box, but I couldn't get that bottle.
You're like, I know you have these bitches somewhere.
I'm like, God damn it! Just give me that bottle, damn it.
Okay, so I'm going to throw this out in the chat since there's still 22 people. I know people that are in this chat right now that do have JD Barrel Proof Rye. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it out there. These guys are starting a channel, this Live Wire Whiskey. I think that at a minimum, if there's anybody out there that can do this, they need to throw a blind flight out to these two guys for when they do their first live stream. 3 sample flight, and then the bone. If they get a certain amount of points, they get a bonus. You know, I love the thing when they say, "Oh, if you get these many points, then you get to freaking have the prize." Well, guess what? They sent you the prize. You're gonna have it anyway, no matter what. But that someone needs to send. I know one person that has everything but the rye. Or can get a hold of it, and that's Whiskey Samurai because he's a huge JD fan. We got to put some like JD flight together for the two of them, and then throw that rye in there, so at least they get a taste of it too.
Yeah,
so
I got to
find a bottle.
Coming. I got a couple coming.
I'm just saying because
I don't know if Daniel's still in the chat, but Daniel's sending me one, and then Scotty from My Bourbon Journey. I guess I won one on his channel. I didn't realize, but
yeah, you fucking won again last night, you son of a bitch.
I didn't finish watching, and then nobody told me. I was like, yeah, I probably didn't win. You know, somebody else got that. That's cool. And then
dude, freaking, you're on a roll.
Chat today, he's like, hey, shoot me your address. I'm like, what? Did I win something?
You're on a roll, dude. I'm telling you, you and Kilco over the past freaking like week or two have been freaking just on
I don't
a
know
roll.
about Kilco, but it's not like I'm dropping $5 super chats. Like I've dropped some fucking bank in some of these chats.
Yeah, you didn't win that stag tonight, did you?
Nope. $50, and I only got one entry for that bitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they only did one entry per super chat.
Oh, I would have just like spammed the shit out of that thing.
Oh, he didn't do the $5 super chat thing? Wow.
No, they switched it up at the end. They said, sorry, only one per super chat because I guess they didn't do the counting early on or something.
Oh, that sucks.
Hey, Big League, thanks, buddy.
What's that?
He said he's going to send us a flight so we can do a live.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna bring on. Okay, so there's somebody flexing this in your face.
Let's see it, Bourbon, you fucking faggot.
Bourbon.
Hey, Ben.
Go ahead.
What's going on?
You little bitch.
What
It's a dick move, man. That's a dick move.
Well, so there's a story to this. Okay, Mr. Shits here always is like, oh, I need that bottle. I need
I've
that
been hitting
bottle.
you up for like 3 weeks, man.
And then I talked to him the next day, and he's like, oh, we talked? Well, what do you mean?
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry to say. I have to say this. Freaking, I can tell you right now when I know that Adam's getting ready to freaking do the nosedive thing.
The laptop faceplant?
The laptop faceplant. No, last night though. Was it last night? Or no, it was Monday night.
Monday?
Whiskey Crusaders. What was it? Why was your freaking laptop kept on fucking closing on you? Why? What the fuck was that shit?
I don't remember, man.
It was like this. We're sitting there and you're sitting there just talking and everything else, and you stop talking, then all of a sudden it's like,
dude, I was definitely blasted that night. Hey, but Bourbon, you should take my money when you offer that bottle, and then the next day I won't even remember, dude.
Well, that's the problem.
How many times have you taken my money, bitch? No, just kidding.
How many times you sent me your address?
Do we lose Stan?
Probably zero, huh?
Yeah.
are we back? You guys got? Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. We just
Yeah,
can't
we can hear you.
Because there might be another one with YPC's name on it.
Hey, I'm wearing these glasses for Tim Evans alone. I know he's in chat and can hear this. This is for Tim.
Bourbon, I'm gonna post my address in chat so you can fucking send that to.
Hit me up like tomorrow, and
If you have an extra bottle, send it. I don't want your only bottle, but if you have an extra, like I definitely want it, man.
If you have an extra bottle,
if I didn't have an extra.
Whatever he's paying you, I will pay you $1 more.
I will pay $3 more than that. Let the bidding begin.
How about not bidding? Who's got a bottle I want?
I'll trade you a blue spot.
Done. What?
What? What happened?
Oh, what we got here?
Do you have it or do you have to buy it?
Do I have to buy what?
No, him.
Okay,
Oh, there you go.
I'll be
So-
right back.
Done. All right, Mike Stahl, I want a sample.
These ones are unopened. I have an open one.
Nice.
Okay, so Bourbon's camera is dipped out now too. Okay,
Tim
All right,
Evans
so-
talking about our channel, our new channel. You'll jump on.
yeah. So, hey Chris, why don't you, Mr. Luddig, why don't you jump on if you can, if you feel that you can jump on for a couple minutes. I'm gonna be freaking really super nice since Bourbon jumped on just at the right before. He does this right before. Every time I say I'm gonna stop at 10 o'clock, he jumps on right before. But
All right, Stahl, you fucking stole that one from under me. You
No
bastard.
way, dude. You don't have to stay on.
no, I'm
Holy
just
shit,
fucking
I
with
just
you.
realized one of these is missing a freaking label. See, because the
There we go.
Oh, what happened?
oh no, never mind. It's on the side. I'm just an idiot.
Oh, he's drunk. He's as drunk as fucking.
Yeah, you want to see what I'm drinking tonight?
What is that? Wine?
Wine.
You a wino tonight?
There you go.
It's it's no grains, no whiskey week for me.
Big league. What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
Cheers, brother.
How you doing there, buddy? Freaking, I'm glad to see you. Freaking,
We're just drinking on a Friday night.
See, though,
On a
ironically,
Wednesday.
here's a Glen.
We got some chat to do offline for sure.
so you ready for tomorrow night there, Big League?
You know, other than my set not getting finished, yeah, I got a secondary set that I set up just in case, so I'm ready to go.
Oh,
So-
Jim Morris coming hard with the White Sox suck. Go Cubs.
Wow.
Ooh. Dang.
Yeah, I put together my stuff, so I'm going to give my predictions for all the different leagues that, for the NL Central, West, East, the AL, same way, and Rookie of the Year, possible MVP candidates, Cy Young Awards, as well as cracking some Stag Junior 15. I might get crazy. I don't know. It depends on when I get off work, but I might mix in some Driftless Glen store picks to compare against it, since Scott from My Bourbon Journey was talking about how we could get $50 bottles that compare to the Stag Junior regularly around here, which is true. Those Driftless Glen bourbon picks are ridiculous. They're really good. I've got the rye ones that HBR was talking about. They're fantastic, man. I mean, you can't go wrong. So I've never had the just straight bourbon, so it would be fun to compare those tomorrow night. So if I can pick them up in between leaving work and going and doing private lessons and then rolling back in time to start my show, game on.
So Cohen asked, Big League Bourbon, where are you in the U.S.?
I am right on the Illinois and Wisconsin border. I'm on the Illinois side. I can walk out my front door and I can see Wisconsin, like literally the state line.
California Central.
Yeah, like I'm probably the best way to describe it to most people is I'm smack dab in the middle between Chicago and Milwaukee.
I got to stand up. Everybody take a drink.
It's not because you got to stand up. It's supposed to be when you. Well, okay, you left too. So
And
Well,
Wags,
you're
I'm drinking your barrel proof gold label.
and people, I'm just saying that there's been people that have told me that barrel proof gold label is really freaking. It's really
It
freaking
is
good.
good.
Dude, it's legit. Seriously, like
I mean-
mine's like 136 proof, and They dropped the price on it here locally at my store I get it from to $58.99 from $69. So you can't go wrong for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a single barrel, so each one's a little different. I've got actually got two, but I only have one open that are store picks from up by Mr. Floydie in 06. Actually from what the hell is that place called? I think they're Gordon's picks or they're Liquor Junction picks. I don't remember which.
Did you say Gorton's, like the fisherman?
Yeah. Well, it's Massachusetts. What do you expect?
The Gorton's fisherman freaking picks some freaking Jack Daniels. That's cool.
Yeah, they also picked an untitled 14-year. What do you call it? A 14-year untitled, unfinished MGP.
Very nice.
All right. Good night, Tito. Libation Exploration. I didn't know you were still lurking in the background. I thought you'd already begun to bed because he's a high school teacher, so it does all remote teaching and stuff right now.
No wonder he's up drinking. Just kidding.
Dude, remote's the way to be.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot, freaking. Thanks a lot on that with Libation Exploration, Tito. Hey, Tito. Just a heads up, they're opening up with some stuff there in Orange County here pretty soon, so we're gonna have to get together and go out to dinner and do some drinking.
Hey, Big Bourbon, are you going to a game tomorrow, or are you just watching?
No, unfortunately, I'm not going to get to a game tomorrow. So a lot of watching.
I'm boycotting the Rockies this year, so I'm going to go to a bar right across the street and just bitch to everybody really loudly about why I'm not in the game.
Dude, that's the way to go because in Chicago here, I'm outside Chicago, but I have a lot of connects in there. So usually I get tickets, no problem. But right now, they said we were going to go 50%. And this week, they just announced that they rolled it back to 20% capacity. And they're only going to roll that through season ticket holders. So
the Crockies are only doing 20,000 in the stand. So,
well, 20,000 is a lot better than us. I mean, come on. The White Sox and the Cubs rock out about 45,000. We're rocking 20%.
Yeah.
So that's not 20,000, man.
That's why I could never be a Chicago fan. No.
Yeah. And that's close to me. Normally, I used to have season tickets up to Milwaukee, and I used to have right behind home plate. I used to be in part of a group where we had front row, home plate, and our group broke up this year over the COVID stuff just because of businesses and the state of businesses, and we couldn't find people to jump in to fill in our missing spots, which sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm on the lookout for season tickets and things like that. But like I said, I have some options, and I told Tim Evans, man, it'd be fun to go do a live tasting while at the game. And I got options to get tickets with guys who are season ticket holders that have amazing seats right now. So I'm trying to negotiate that out right now. So that'd be fun because it'd be cool as hell to do a live stream.
So, Young, just real quick, good night there, YPC. And I know, go to bed. I know, freaking.
Yeah, dude. I'll bounce off of here if you're gonna go to bed because it literally just turned 10. The reason I was cutting off at 10 because I want to make sure I was in bed by 11. So I can stay on for a couple more minutes. It ain't gonna freaking kill me.
For the record, we called it. We just said have a drink, Mash Bill, and we know you'll be on longer.
Yeah, and then freaking Prescription Bourbon. Yeah, if you don't know who Prescription Bourbon is, go check him out and subscribe to him. That's DMC Kentucky or DMCKY. If anybody doesn't remember from the chat, the old chat.
All right, P17 DMC.
Oh, look at that! I didn't see he was in there.
So yeah, and then Tony
Is that
G
an
was
old
just talking.
Redemption 10?
That's that redemption he likes to throw up every freaking time. Freaking that redemption of his that store pick. Oh, I'm sorry, you're muted. I forgot. I muted you because you're freaking.
No voice.
All right, there.
Unmute me. There we go.
You're unmuted.
There we go.
Bourbon Neophyte. Bourbon Neophyte. Go scoop up those Redemption 10s from Liquor Lineup, dude. They're so freaking good.
Yo, is that the rye or is that regular? What is that?
No, it's a high rye bourbon.
Okay.
It's
All right.
60. Was it 65%?
114.4 proof.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm going and picking up the wax bottle, the old 9 years for HBR this weekend. I had a place where I have them, and they held them for me, so I'm going to pick them up this weekend. I've been looking for the ryes, but Binny's here in this area, in the Chicago area, has the old pre-prohibition style rye store picks, which they just dropped. So gonna grab a couple of those for those guys too. Pretty interesting.
You can get an extra, man. I'll be on.
Yeah,
that too.
for sure, man. They're only $39.99. You can't go wrong, man. If you're in, I'll grab them for you. Just let me know. Email me.
Yeah.
So old Tony G says that his broker is he says he put AJG, but I think it's AIG.
Yes, that bottle right there, man.
But okay.
Yes.
These are still around here also.
But he gets to go to Club 1914 at Wrigley a couple times a year.
Oh, the W Club? Yeah.
So what was that one you were just talking about? The pre-prohibition what pick was that?
It's a Binny store pick. They did a pre-prohibition batch store pick, and it's a high rye pre-prohibition store
From
pick.
who? Redemption?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
So
it's a non-age statement, but it's supposed to be between a 4 to 6 year pick.
Interesting.
Here's the high rye
and Binny.
It's and sorry.
No, you're good. Binny's did like 30 6 bottles, and I want to say it's like a 105 proof.
Yeah, it's 36% rye, so it's good, man.
Yeah. 36.4.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Oh wait, are you another one of the Binny's guys, like freaking Tim Evans and freaking Uncle Buck?
Yeah. I'm in the north, so we just got our Binny's. It actually opened up here in November, but we haven't had one close to here until now. I used to have to drive like 40 minutes to one, and now I have one here. So, like I said, I'm kind of spoiled on the Illinois-Wisconsin border, and where I'm at, like, you know, in the towards the burbs. So I get to go both ways towards the burbs and pick and grab what I want. So I've got some crazy access to way too much shit. But you guys get what I want, and I find what you want. It's kind of one of those deals. You know what I mean?
You mean like Chicago?
You scratch my back,
exclusive Goose Islands?
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. If you guys are looking for the Weller Goose Islands, I have a place I can get them right now. Like, they're on the shelf, and I will be there tomorrow. Not telling you they're cheap. They're $49.99, but they have 3 cases left at this point of the year.
They're not cheap at $49.99.
That's for a 12-ounce bottle of beer? Hell no. But what I see him sell for on secondary? Come on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, I see him go for almost $100 on secondary around here, and I'm just like, yeah, I'd buy a bunch, but I don't want to be hung with that shit. And I've seriously in my life never bought anything on secondary.
So Bourbon Beginnings. Just real quick. So Bourbon Beginnings, thanks for joining us. I know that you probably just got off work. You just got off a little bit ago. So let's see. He goes, just got home, sipping on some Old Fitzgerald single barrel strength. Yeah, he just got a few store picks last week of that Old Forester.
Old Forester,
Old
buddy.
Fitz store pick? What?
Yeah,
No,
Old Forester single barrel strength store picks.
I was about to start driving.
No. But
cheers, Ruben.
So the other day,
buddy.
if anybody saw his anybody in the Bourbon Beginnings freaking page on Facebook, he posted a picture. I know Bourbon saw it because he asked me how
huge bitch.
He asked me how fucking tall I was. But yeah, I met up with Ruben and I finally got him that Yippee-Ki-Yay that we were supposed to be. I was supposed to get him a Yippee-Ki-Yay a few months ago, and we just kept on never being able to cross paths at the right time and stuff. And finally got it to him last weekend. It was freaking fun.
Stan, what are those going for in your area right now? Since they
Yippee-Ki-Yays?
Yeah.
Okay, so I bought 3 of them, and I have 1 of them left. I got them for $79 a piece.
Yeah, that's where I got mine. I'm just curious where yours are sitting at because I'd like to have some backups since they canceled it. And I've got like 4 places to have them, but I just don't want to break that barrier of cost.
What I was is there's this freaking little hole in the wall store in the high desert out here that I go to, and I frequent there a lot when I go see my cousin, and I always buy a bottle no matter what, whether it's cheap bottle, expensive bottle, whatever. And I said, hey, what do you got for freaking for High West? And she's like, well, I have these, but nobody wants to buy them. I'm like, okay, what are they? And she shows me Yippee-Ki-Yay. And I'm like, okay. And the very next day I was at my cousin's, they announced that they were stopping production of Yippee-Ki-Yay. So I went back in there and I said, how much are those bottles? And she said, they're $79 a piece. I said, give me all 3. And then I took the 3 bottles that she had, traded one for it was a 18C23. Right, which is I traded that one for a batch 12, which was one of the bottles. And then Ruben had seen that I had a couple bottles, and he had said something on a live about he wanted to get a hold of a Boo Rye and a Yippee-Ki-Yay. And I just told him, I have one. I'll sell it to you for what I paid for it, which was $80. He's like, okay, cool. And we just been not hooking up. And finally, this last weekend, we finally crossed paths. And I was like, dude, here you go. He's like, how much? He said, I told you $80. It's $80. I'm not going to charge you secondary prices. I told you I don't do that shit. And freaking, so I got this bottle, and then I have a half a bottle of 18C28 left, a full bottle of 18C28, and then I have that batch 12.
Nice. I just came across the Boo Rye bottled in 16 in January. I scored that this week. That was last week. That was a hot pick, but still one available. Stan, if you're looking.
I think I got Boo Rye wise. I think I have I have a bottle of that left. But freaking Mr. Whiskey Shits, did you read anything this week from High West Distillery that you might want to maybe make a trip out there sometime this week or early next week?
So I'm part of their whiskey club. I did not get any emails this week.
Contact the distillery tomorrow because they just announced yesterday afternoon on I can't remember what freaking webpage it was that they're supposed to be doing their distillery only Boo Rye released within the next 7 days.
That was last week. Mr. Bourbon Santa has those. Yeah, Mr. Bourbon Santa got a case of those from somebody.
Oh, okay.
He's been repping those out and did a review on them. And
I just got notified. I literally got a notification because I have
2021s.
Oh, did you see that giant box of High Wests and stuff that he got?
Yes, that was the 2021s.
No, not the 2021s. I'm talking all the assorted High West picks. And
yes, all those too. I'm jealous.
That was from me. So when I tell you I can get them.
Hey, shit. Let's talk, brother.
Hey, Bourbon, I'm interested in those too.
Click the wrong button.
High West picks.
Okay. Wait, you're interested in High West picks, dude? You got like all the High West.
No, I get none of the High West. We get it none in our liquor stores, and I have to go to the distillery and stand in line for an hour to get a chance at one.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
and that's once a month.
I can get a Mac Vin finished. There's a whole bunch of them. Obviously, if you saw his posts.
Anytime you want to stand in line for that 21 or 16 year High Mountain, I'm in.
No, yeah, well, duh.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain Rye or whatever it is. Yeah. Or High
Yeah.
Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a
I
couple of
wasn't in
those
Salt
going
Lake when they
the
dropped that.
rare wine and whiskey auction last week here in Chicago. Yeah. No. Nope. I was good to pay for some good stuff, but no, not the way they went.
Yeah, I've got.
I'll try to get the Rocky Mountain Rye next time they drop that for sure.
Yeah, they like finished wise. I've got like the River is a freaking Jamaican rum. Oh shit! I can't even remember. I got like four. I think I got 4 finished double ryes and 4 finished American Prairies, and then I've got just a standard campfire, standard freaking all the standard shit. At least 1 bottle of all the standards, and then one midwinters, which. I agree with pretty much everybody else. It's okay, but there's other things that High West puts out that are better. I think at least. But
yeah, I'm still trying to scroll that for my wife, man. That's where I'm at.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's not a problem. Definitely can make that happen. It's not going to be $80, but I can make it happen.
At this point, I've tried to get a bunch on secondary. Like seriously, I've never bought on secondary, but I've set up meets for that, and I've shown up, and I've had guys like
I literally
say, "Oh, I was going to, but sorry."
I literally left a batch 6 on the shelf tonight.
That is amazing.
What's the JD RBS?
What's that?
He's talking about JD Rye barrel strength.
Oh, barrel strength. Okay.
Okay.
It was in a different order, and I'm like,
yeah,
pretty barrel strength in right now. Yeah.
So
hey, these abbreviations will get you.
Big League.
Yo.
Big League. I'll try to get you that midwinter night. So I got mine for $93. It was actually under MSRP.
Shit.
No, that's
hot.
Okay,
what's
so
MSRP? 99, right?
Yeah, I think $79.99.
Yeah, $79.99. Most
of theirs are, like Stan saying. Sorry, Stan.
Yeah, no. Boo Rye before they took it off the shelf was $69.99, but Yippee Ki-Yay and Midwinter's MSRP was $79, and now Midwinter's just went up to $89 recently.
No, it's $99 in my area.
Yeah, I thought it was 99.
I got my was it Act 8 or whatever, Scene 5 for $79.
Mine were all $79.99, but we never saw a Midnight Winter Dram here. We saw the Boo Rye, we saw the Yippee Ki-Yay, we saw their holiday packs, we saw everything but Midnight Winter Dram.
Does anybody else see? Did anybody else see this? So Cohen is selling. So he put in a thing. He's selling off the rest of his ryes,
man.
And it's all High West. He's not into ryes. And
email me about all those, especially if they're finished ones in the midnight. He says, man.
If anybody wants my High West rye picks or the Midwinter number 8, let me know. I want to get rid of it.
There you go.
Email me.
There you go, Big League.
Seriously, bigleaguebourbon@gmail.com. Not hard. Email me.
Yeah,
I'll get back to you.
The picks. I'll take any picks that want to sell me, buddy.
So he says they are all okay. Here we go. They are all unopened. 2 Midwinter number 8s and a High West pick of Oloroso and a pick of Muscat.
Hit me, man. Send me prices, and I'll get back to you right away.
Yep.
PayPal, Venmo, whatever. If it's not me, Mr. Whiskey Shits, I don't give a shit. I'll send you samples if you get them. Back and forth. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, Colorado runs like 6 months behind everyone. So you guys just kind of irritate me in general.
Yeah, but Colorado also just got like 3 barrels of freaking Weller Foolproof, didn't they?
Dude, I didn't see one of those Weller Foolproofs.
Yeah.
The only thing people were talking about was the freaking special reserves.
Hey, Floydian 06 or Jim Morris,
buddy.
Yeah, Jim Morris. I'll see everybody. Say goodnight, Jim Morris.
Floydian Jim Morris.
Floydian 06.
Peace out, bro.
Cheers, buddy.
Floydian 12, whatever.
Hey, and anybody that's leaving the stream, remember tomorrow night, 7:15 p.m. Pacific, Opening day baseball. It's Big League Bourbon going live.
Oh yeah. Hey Mike, I got you on
Yeah,
those
yeah,
Heaven
yeah.
Hill releases, buddy.
You
Right?
found one? Which one?
No, when they come out, I got you.
Oh,
on
yeah,
those new
yeah.
ones,
So,
new batches.
Utah, you can like go to a website and like see which liquor stores have which shit. Have you seen this? Like,
Yep.
you don't have to go to like the store and be like, oh, I wonder if this store has it.
You can do that in Ohio too.
Ohio's is never.
Dude,
up to-
that's great. Every Friday morning, I drop off my kids and I go driving around. And I pick if I'm going to go in the suburbs of Chicago or if I'm going into Wisconsin. And I got routes that I go on my best stores. Shit. If I get on a website, dude, hook
Yeah,
me
you know what
up.
we have to do? We have to drive to fucking Casper, Wyoming. That's what we do.
How far away are you, though?
That's like 3 hours away to get to Casper. But you'll have like Stag Junior on the shelf in Casper.
I'm jealous about that. And I'd make the 3-hour drive. Like,
Yeah.
I probably do a 3-hour route on a Friday once a month. And some weeks I score, some I don't. Like last week, I scored 4 bottles of E.H. Taylor small batch and 2 107 antiques. It was a good week. But some weeks I go on those routes, I don't score shit.
Okay, so Cohen says, I will give you them at cost $50 each plus tax to be the Oloroso and the Muscat. So that's 100 right there. And then Midwinters is 100 each. So
Email me, man. I'll
I'm
hook up
already
with you about PayPal.
I'm already trying to claim the
No.
non-winner.
Just get a rendezvous. It's fine.
Yeah. Nothing's gonna stack up to that probably.
Flaviar has a rendezvous you can buy online for like $90.
Yeah, that don't come to Illinois or Wisconsin.
I don't know, man. I don't see them here, so I want to try them all. Honestly.
all right, well, so since 4 of the 5 people in the chat that are my freaking wrenches are freaking on the screen with me.
What are we missing?
See, who is it? Bourbon Beginnings. He's asking to put up a link to sub. Can somebody throw up?
Yeah, I got him.
Throw up.
Yeah, I got him.
Throw up. Go ahead and throw up his. Throw up and throw up Big League Bourbons too, if you
Yep.
can, please. Said
Much
Bourbon-
appreciated.
So you already said, Ruben, you already subscribed to me, or else you wouldn't have known I was fucking here. So I was gonna go, whose link is it? But yeah, throw up Ruben's too, because Ruben's freaking. Anybody who doesn't know, who's not already a member of the Facebook group, if you're a member of Hot Buddy Rolls, if you're a member of freaking Bourbon Junkies, you see Bourbon Beginnings all the time. He also has his own page on YouTube. On freaking Facebook. So go join his Facebook group, and then every time he goes live on either Facebook or YouTube, you'll get notified. You'll get notified that he's going live. Him and his wife do really, really cool freaking reviews and stuff, and you just have to watch and see how long it takes before their cat freaking takes out his camera. Kind of like waiting for Adam to freaking face plant into his freaking laptop.
Probably
It's all
happened
about-
one time. Shut
It's
up.
all I know. It's all about okay. So it's like Simon Del Vecchia freaking leaving the stream and not coming back situation. It's the anticipation that kills you. So
Yep.
all right. So thanks.
All right.
Thanks,
All right.
Bourbon.
Shit's
Everybody
installed when you guys
back, and
launch
then he
it,
doesn't come
man.
back. Us? Me and Mike?
Yeah.
We don't have a
The
set
exact
date.
date of
Probably
the
gonna
first
be-
stream is to be determined.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
to be
All right.
determined.
We want to make sure we have enough people that'll show up before we go live for the first time, because you don't want to be like,
Yeah,
you and I,
let's get
like, shooting
let's get a few subs, like Cheech had over
Yeah.
100 subs before you're live.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. Like I'm at 40 something. I'm still gonna do it. I don't care. I'm just going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40's. I mean, he and I have fun just shooting the shit anyway. But yeah, Livewire Whiskey, go hit sub. we will be going live soon.
Yeah. I've got the other former big league players coming on in the next it should be possibly next week. I'm waiting on one to find out, but 2 weeks from now, I've got one. Then 3 weeks, and dude, I got a full schedule after that. But I'm hoping one of them is going to be able to come on next week and go after it because he canceled for this week. I was hoping I was going to have opening day, all that, at least the name somebody would know other than me and all my other former minor league player friends and stuff. So it was going to be fun.
I may not be the biggest draw for you because I only played in high school.
Dude, it's okay. You're dropping Will Clark and Rafael Palmeiro shit, dude. I can tell you stories like no tomorrow. Like, seriously, the best part of this is going to be the stories that will come out and the things you don't know. And you're all going to find out for the first time about minor league ball, shit that goes on behind the scenes, some crazy-ass stories.
Are you doing mostly lives then?
I'm going to do lives. I'm going to do a bunch of right now I'm recording like little small what I call scouting reports, which are my reviews. And
making them?
Yeah. Right now I got a guy editing them. I have my own marketing and advertising company that's illustration based, and I just brought in a new guy. Typically, we're a sports.
Cohen wants to know if you want the midwinter. By the way,
hopefully that tells him yes, I want it.
Hey, you guys got 11 subscribers already.
Nice. But like my background is I've worked with a lot of professional baseball teams and a lot of minor league baseball teams, so I'm all in on it. And I'm gonna tell you, for fun, we're switching this area. We want to do intro videos, fun intro videos. We've already made 5 for my channel and stuff like that. So we're trying to make fun videos every week that go on, overlays, all kinds of stuff. So we want to make it fun and be able to work with a lot of other channels. I'm doing illustration work for Jason and HBR for t-shirt work and stuff like that. That's my huge background. I'm doing that with Stanley as well with this logo, working on a badass t-shirt design for him. By the way, Stan, it's in the works, man. Shit's happening.
Tell HBR you can only make a logo that fits on a medium.
Medium. That's way against my drawing.
Hey, Stanley.
I was yelled at. Mind you, I'm a partner and a co-owner in a screen printing business, so I get in trouble all the time for the shit I make because I make it too big. So
hey, Stanley,
Yeah.
Did you actually sub or did you just announce the sub count?
No, I subbed. I just
hold on,
searched
very quick. Gotta let the King Corsos out.
All right, good.
I subbed, and I was the 11th sub because it said 10.
I was the first 8.
Sorry, Cohen, it's already down, buddy.
Okay, so Scotch Down Under said that Simon made it a whole 8 hours without pulling a Simon maneuver today.
Yeah, dude.
So congratulations, Simon, for making it through an 8-hour friggin' stream with Ken and not taking a break you never came back from.
Here's Simon.
Yeah,
Simon
I like
did not do many cheers.
Yeah, I like Ruben from Bourbon Beginnings, but he's a freaking Dodger fan, so it's that's his only downfall.
Dodgers tomorrow because I hate the freaking Rockies right now.
The hell was
Is
that?
what it is.
Thanks, Tim Evans.
Got to be big league.
Buddy, this is for you, Tim.
Sorry, guys. Behind me.
Hey, Tim. Tim, thanks, buddy. Ken, give us a sub, bro.
So Stanley,
Yeah.
Padres all the way, man. You guys got the inside route this year. unless the Dodgers pitching can hold up.
Well, I'm just speculating that freaking the Dodgers starting pitchers that two of them aren't going to make it all the way through. They're not going to play the entire season.
Which ones are you picking? Like Bueller and Bauer, or you picking Bueller and Mota? What are you picking?
I just don't think that I don't think Bueller can make it through a whole season. I don't think him starting is going to he's going to make it through a season. I think that he's better suited now to because they have 6 starters and they're only starting 5. That Bueller could easily go into middle long relief and probably make it the whole season. But as a starting pitcher in a 5-man rotation, I just don't see him making it all the way through the rest of the year. I mean, through the whole year. I think he starts out okay, and he might be back for but he's going to be.
Yeah, he's a very talented pitcher. He's already had UCL reconstructive surgery. He struggled to make it through a full season in college, and we're talking 50 games. So he's pitching once a week for 10 weeks. What is that old scout, for Christ's sake? What is that?
Cohen is asking if I have any cask strength bourbon that I can trade for his store pick or not. Yeah, store picks. All I have is a Knob Creek single barrel, and it's not a store pick, but I do have an old Scout store pick.
Yeah, I got lots of old Scout store picks, rye and bourbon.
And yes, Ruben, I am a
Anybody
Padre.
got a older than 6 or 7 year old Scout they want to part with?
No, it's a 5-year.
Yeah, mine are 5 years.
5-year.
Yeah, Cohen is also a huge Dodger fan, but yes, Ruben, I am a Padres fan. My favorite. I was a huge Angels fan when I was a kid. Back in the Danny Ford, Don Baylor, freaking Carney Lansford, Bobby Grich, Rod Carew, freaking Frank Tanana, all those guys when they were playing when Nolan Ryan was playing for the Angels. I was a huge Angels fan. But I don't know, after that kind of like all broke up and everybody started retiring and stuff, and I don't know. I always liked the Angels, but my favorite team is the Padres because Wally Joyner is my favorite baseball player of all time.
Nice.
And when he went from the Angels to the Blue Jays, I was pissed. And the Rangers, and I was pissed even more. But when he went to the Padres, he went to the Padres a couple years before I started working for the Padres.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Bobby Grich is the head of the Association of Professional Baseball Players of America Association. So still love that guy. Does a lot of good things for us foreign players.
And he's a surfer. He fucking surfs. He's freaking late. He's all about that SoCal freaking. But no, he's so yeah, I worked for the Padres for 2 years. I worked dugout and field security.
Cohen,
so
I know you want that horsey, buddy.
Nobody wants the horsey. People just get a hold of a horsey.
Come on, Cohen. It's 2021. Jump in January 2021.
So Ruben, yeah, I was there in 1996 when they went to the I'm sorry. I was in there in 1996 when they played the St. Louis Cardinals in the NCLS and lost. But I was privileged enough in my life to be able to have met and talked to Tony Gwynn, Ken Caminetti, Wally Joyner. I got to warm up with Wally Joyner, which is my favorite player of all freaking time. Then Archie Cianfrocco and Chris Gomez, Davey Lopes was a coach. So Davey Lopes was always a favorite player of mine. And then luckily, a couple of my friends played professional baseball. Greg Colburn. I know. Okay. Greg Colburn, and luckily when he was playing with the Florida Marlins, I got to meet Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire. I mean, just because he was a professional baseball player, I got to meet a lot of really freaking cool people. But meeting Wally Joyner was like big deal to me. And so I'm a huge freaking Padres fan. Always will be.
Hey, Padres are a small market team. They live in the shadow of LA.
Yeah.
Of course, they've never won. They can't get the dollars to win.
He also knows I'm a Chargers fan, so he's giving me shit about that. He's like,
Well, that is dumb.
Yeah, Nashville likes loser teams like the Chargers and the Angels.
I like the Angels until they put LA in front of them. Dumbasses.
Yeah, when they got rid of the Anaheim thing, it was kind of pissed me off too.
Nobody likes LA. Not even the people in LA like LA.
I know the Padres have never won a World Series, and they've only been to freaking 2. Okay, all right, you're a Dodgers fan, whatever. I was a fan of Steve.
Let's remember, Dodgers are a New York team. Let's go for real.
That sounded good.
I was a Steve Garvey fan. Oh, that's right. When he was on the Padres. Freaking.
Got to give this a second try.
What barrel is that?
That is the Private Barrel Kentucky whiskey finished in apricot brandy.
Ooh,
it's the CH31. My whole point of grabbing this was based off the copper and cast for Bardstown, and it's not the same. It's not the same. Not gonna lie. It's supposed to be the biggest stock is 18-year stock in this. I'm gonna tell you, the first drink, it was hot, like super hot.
Really?
Super hot. The finish, you really caught that apricot at the end. Like it went away and then it like came back, and you caught the apricot and a little bit of like almost like if you went the confectionery as a kid, and got the apricots that were like half dipped in a milk chocolate.
Wow.
Is how it finished at the end. But oh, you're flexing with that 18-year. I see you.
Did you hear that thump of it laying down on the table right there?
Not fair.
I have what do you call it? I have 2 of those from 2 different. One's from a store in Jersey. Yes, Jersey, and it's a ice wine finished 18-year.
Yes. And you know what? I was curious about that, so we actually bought some ice wine that day that we bought this bottle to try ice wine just to see if we wanted to get that, because my wife's a High West fan. She's also a barrel fan, so the store we were at has 8 different barrel whiskey private release finishes.
Wow.
So yeah, so she's really interested in grabbing them. So the stuff we didn't know about, we grabbed the wine bottles to try if we didn't know it. But that ice wine, wow, that's some amazing
Super
shit
sweet.
by itself.
Super sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, Big League.
Yo,
Did you see this yet about Lindor?
did he sign the contract for $300 million, or is he still going for $325 for 12? What's he doing?
Right?
The Mets and shortstop Francisco Lindor have agreed to a 10-year, $341 million deal.
Okay, so the Mets came up $21 million tonight for him because he said he had to sign before opening day.
Yeah, well, 10-year, $341 million.
Who is this guy?
Francisco Lindor, he was the former shortstop for the Cleveland Indians. He was drafted in the first round out of Monte Verde High School in the Orlando area. He was also a summer teammate in high school of Javier Baez. So imagine that middle infield. You got Baez, you got Lindor. Pretty hot.
Figures. I'm in New York, and I drive by Shea Stadium or City Field. Sorry, all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, let me
I still work for the
respond
Yankees
to
on the side. So.
Go
let me
ahead,
respond to
Adam.
Tim Evans real quick. Yeah, Tim Evans was talking about the Frey Ranch I sent him the other day. I never actually tried the Frey Ranch bourbon, so the only bottle I had I sent to you, Tim. But I tried the rye, and it's really good. So
Hey, when you're in Vegas in 10 days, why don't you go ahead and pick yourself up another Frey Ranch? Hey, pick up 2 because you'll give it away.
Hey, watch
I
out,
know,
man!
right?
Frey Ranch has former minor league baseball players working there as distillers. Watch out, guys! Just
no
saying.
shit.
Yeah, gotta throw some love to my guys in that group, man.
Dude, my sister-in-law
Former
lives
baseball, they got a
in-
lot going on. They almost have their whole warehouse full right now. So
Dude,
they're
my
starting to do some
sister-in-law lives in
rise and everything
Fountain.
else.
Yeah,
Oh, we got a
they
drink.
just did a
Bourbon
barrel
beginning is
release.
getting up.
Sorry,
Sorry.
who's talking?
Sorry, I was just
No,
saying
they just
bourbon.
did a barrel release of a 5-year barrel select.
I would love to try that.
Yeah, single barrel.
Yeah, we don't get that in Illinois or Wisconsin in any way, shape, or form.
No, only Nevada gets those.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear,
gotta
because you
get one for. You're good. You're good.
Mike just said something to Bourbon Beginnings and he mentioned Drizzly. Is it just me or is Drizzly like the biggest freaking ripoff in freaking getting shit delivered to you in the freaking world? Because
Did you guys see what Drizzly sold for a month and a half ago?
I don't. All I know is that every time I go on Drizzly to order something that's in stock, I call the store ahead of time. And they tell me what the price is, and the Drizzly's like $30 more.
Yeah. Yeah, Drizzly
can't
just
get
got
shit
bought
in Utah.
for $3 billion, guys.
See, I got
Yeah.
because I just order from this what's called Ben ENZ when I really want to get something. If not, I just drive to the fucking store.
Yeah, I feel like if
Dude, even those
I'm going
cigar clubs, even those cigar clubs won't deliver to Utah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
man,
Yeah, but you don't smoke
Well,
cigars, do you?
That's like I can't order a knife off of Amazon. So,
Yeah. Basically.
And
Wait,
you're
you
in
can't-
Texas, right?
No, he's in New York.
Or New York. I'm bad. My bad.
Hey,
Long Island.
hey,
you can
Ben.
get weed. Weed's legal here as of today, but literally today signed into law. But it's going to take 2 years to get a dispensary. But
What is that? Texas Toast? What is that? What is that one?
literally, you cannot
Oh, Lancero.
order any type of spring assisted or any kind of knife that does practically anything. And Mike Stahl's Instagram has been, we might have to talk.
What are you? Is Mike Stahl's Instagram knife porn to you?
Knife and wood porn. He gives me wood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mike Stahl's got a lot of Spyderco going on, man. I saw that. I'm a Benchmade guy, but I saw that, and you got some nice ass Spydercos, bro.
I was in the Spyderco Collector Club, so it has like my number on it.
Oh shit, yeah. So I bet you you watch some Blade HQ and everything else as well.
Oh yeah, those guys are good. Yeah.
Yeah, I watch them in Knife Center all the time.
Yep.
I'm a knife collector as well.
Yep.
I grew up my
I
dad carving and doing all kinds of shit, so I have a knife collection like no tomorrow.
I like
And then it became
Benchmade,
bourbon.
even though Benchmade cuts up guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I still
So-
like Benchmade.
I'm actually looking at one of those new SOG XRs.
Yeah.
They've come a long way in the last year. The SOGs.
They don't like to be called SOG anymore, though. You have to call them SOG.
Yeah, you're gonna call it SOG. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
should
so-
call it SUCKIT.
Yeah.
My big thing is that I like knives, but I'm not like really into anything that, I mean, if I can sharpen it and it works, then that's good enough for me. Like an old buck knife, or I love Kershaw's. I'm a freaking huge fan. Like the last 4 or 5 ones that I've bought have all been Kershaw's. I have this orange handled freaking, it's like heavy duty freaking badass Kershaw rescue one with the the freaking glass breaker and the
So
seatbelt
Stan's a
cutter-
D2 or better guy.
What's that?
D2 steel or better guy for you. Easy to sharpen.
Yeah, I just freaking. I mean, I open freaking.
D2's is tool steel, man. The shit stays sharp forever, but it is a bitch to sharpen.
It is,
But it's like-
but it's gonna work.
Yep, but it'll stay sharp forever.
My thing is bad. The thing is bad about it is that I gauge knives. Like I'll see a knife that I really, really fucking like, and I'm like, that's pretty badass. And then I'll see what the price is, and then I'll gauge it to how many bottles of freaking the rye I can buy for the amount of the freaking the knife, and I go, okay, I've already got knives. I've got knives, and I know how to sharpen them. So therefore, I can buy more bourbon with that money. So therefore, I won't go. The knife, I'll worry about that later. But Ben, so can somebody send you? Can somebody order something from Amazon and send it to you?
Yeah, it's just annoying because whenever somebody posts a deal or this Kershaw, especially Kershaw, because I like Kershaw too, you see a deal or on a Benchmade or anything else, if it's a lot of places won't ship because there's this archaic ass bullshit law here in New York that basically any knife that can open with one hand is basically a gravity knife. If you can flick the thing really tight and it opens, then it's a gravity knife and it's illegal.
Yeah, that's from Europe, so that's how they do it in Europe. Like Europe, it can't lock either. But this is California legal
But
auto.
Assistants are right, but assistants are legal.
Legal auto, California, no way. This is under an
California
inch.
legal auto.
Oh, so you're under an inch. Yeah. Is that a Kershaw?
Yeah, I think it's 2 inches is what the law is in California. Yeah, it's one of the little Kershaw launches.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Attaboy.
So assisted is legal here, but nobody will ship them here because because they're not sure. They don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorado actually just loosened its laws on knives a few years ago, so you couldn't carry a butterfly knife, you couldn't carry a auto, anything like that, and they just started making that stuff legal.
And if you want the dumbest law of all, in New York City, if you've got a pocket clip showing, you're open carrying and illegal. If you slip it into your pocket, it's legal.
Yeah, you know what's fucking funny
Oh,
is
shit.
California.
Well, I'd be illegal every day.
Yeah, California and LA, 2 inch limit, Sam, you're right, in Chicago. So California and LA.
That's why all the girls there are unhappy. What?
Yeah, California and LA have fixed blade laws that are completely opposite. Like one of them, you can open carry. So California, you can have a fixed blade knife on you, but it has to be open carried. So if you have like a neck knife, it has to be showing. In New York, it has to be hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe nobody really knows what's more dangerous.
Both are stupid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, like all those mass knife killings.
Mm-hmm.
What a shit show.
I'm telling you right now. I actually carry a ink pen that is as dangerous, or in certain situations more dangerous than carrying a fucking knife. I carry a tactical pen that I paid okay. I only paid $80 for it, but freaking yeah, it's one of my everyday carries. And if you know how to use it properly, it's actually more dangerous than a freaking knife.
Hell yeah, it is.
Because if you can
That's
if you know how.
tapering.
Yeah, if you know any certain certain pressure points in armpits and in necks and on the neck or in a certain part of the hip, you can literally freaking disable a person way quicker than jabbing him a couple times with the knife in case you're cutting a carotid. If you're like something happens and you just got to do something real quick, you can do a shitload of damage with a fucking tactical pen that you can't do with other shit. Tactical pens are freaking crazy, man.
Don't ever get in a knife fight. That's all I'm saying. Like, knives and gunfights in general are bad ideas to engage in.
Right.
Use your knife as a tool, and you're good.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that I have a pen that I know how to use. Well,
dude, you're also huge.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing too. Is that the thing that everybody's like, "Well, you're so big." I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm 6'4" and I weigh like 300 pounds, but guess what? At the same time, until this turned gray, people wouldn't fuck with me just because I had red hair.
Well, that's because you have no soul.
Yeah, well, you're a daywalker.
I would literally go down to freaking Tijuana, Mexico, and nobody would fuck with me because I was this tall guy with fucking red hair, and it's some sort of like superstition that I'm the fucking devil and shit.
I'm not gonna lie, it freaks me out. No.
Well, when I saw that picture of you and Ruben, I thought like me and HBR are almost the same size. We're about the same height. We're kind of about the same width. So, I mean, Stan, I could tell you were a big dude. So I kind of thought you were the same. And then I saw you next to Ruben. And I'm like, holy shit.
Why? Because how tall are you, Ben?
5'10". So is HBR.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm 6 inches taller.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying and I don't mean big as, you're broad, fat. You're a big dude. I don't mean that badly. I'm saying you're just a big ass dude.
I'm no Jason Busey, man. That's a big boy right there.
Yeah, he is.
6'7".
Yeah, that's
he's 450.
Yeah, he's like 6'6" or 6'7", and weighs like right around 4 something. He's a big boy. You know what? The thing is look, okay, just type his name into fucking Google.
Yeah.
You type in Jason Busey into Google and then see him throwing a fucking Irish hammer.
Yes.
Oh, he's one of those dudes?
Yes.
That's a big son of a bitch.
Oh,
that is a big or a Scottish hammer. Like with the Highland Games type shit.
Busey's a badass.
There's pictures of Jason on there freaking throwing a fucking Scottish hammer. And you see how fucking gigantic that dude is. Not just because his gut, he's got a pretty decent sized gut. He's got freaking humongous fucking arms and legs, dude. Freaking swinging this fucking Scottish hammer. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Hey, Stanley.
Have you guys tried the Obtanium light whiskey?
No, I do have the. Wait, hold on.
I can tell you guys all about that.
Different light whiskey, but no Obtanium here.
Yeah, I've spent some time at that distillery with John, not Eugene, but John who owns it, and done a lot of barrel samples for everything that's come in. And a lot of the 7 and 8 year actual barrel strength rye, I'm telling you, dude, that 7 and 8 year old barrel strength rye that comes out from MGP, flipping amazing.
Holy shit.
Amazing. Like, I have video of us taking it straight from the barrel. Yes, right there. Is that a bone snapper one?
No, this is a triple down.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
147.4 proof.
Yes. Yeah. But like I have video of us with the sheets and everything else, like the actual sheets from MGP, pulling them at 157 proof from the actual Obitanium stock. Wow. That's a 14 to 15-year-old light corn whiskey. Dude, those things were amazing. They have another product coming out for a new company because they do blends. They're calling it an American whiskey because they actually do distill their own spirits there. And they do small batches, but the one I got to try was 190 proof before it was put in the barrel. You didn't want to call it bourbon. You didn't want to call it anything
Well, you can't,
else.
right? Like, doesn't have to be
Right,
125
right. You
or something.
technically can't call it anything. It's a white mash. You're right, Mike Saul. But a white mash, and they put it in a barrel, and I'm just gonna call it an AE barrel because I don't want to, sell them out on what they're mixing it in. But it was in an AE barrel, and it had been sitting there for 3 months, and they hadn't tried it yet to see what it was going to do. So I actually had video of us using the Whiskey Thief to pull it out of there. And it's got sediment and everything in it. But for 180 proof that was sitting in that barrel, it was some of the smoothest ass amazing shit I've ever drank. I'm not even lying.
Dude.
Like, it was fucking amazing.
Well, I have a bottle coming tomorrow. We'll see how good it is.
I've definitely got FOMO on the Obtainium. I mean, I have other MGP light whiskeys, but I've got FOMO on the Nassif family, and I've got it's supposedly third. I've been looking. I know Gene was on with somebody. I don't remember if it was HBR or
yeah, it is
ADHD.
I get the flex.
I forget, and he was telling me in the chat who sold it online that would ship to New York, and I can't find it to save my life.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and if you guys can't find that, let me know. It's like an hour. It's like an hour and a half from me. I'll make the drive. They finally got their barrels again, because one of the things I do, I'm part of a former, and this is where I'm getting my guests from, but part of a former Major League Baseball and minor league baseball player group. That's a bourbon group. And we actually did a pick with them, and that's why I was out there. And I have all these fun videos of trying everything. We finally got our samples this week, and we've been waiting for them since the end of January. I stopped there in February, tried some samples, but we've been waiting forever because when MGP bought Luxco, they cut off sending barrels and everything else to everybody else. They literally cut off everything from everybody until last week. And last week they started shipping again, and the orders that were put in from Cat's Eye from January finally got filled, and they just got them yesterday. So samples are just coming out. So I don't know. I'm excited about that, but I will have access to Obtainium and fun things like that. And the stuff we were looking at is a 147.8 is what our group pick was. So that's for that. That's a 15-year. And I've taken that straight from the barrel on a fresh open. Whoa. That's all I can tell
That
you.
shit just reminds me of moonshine, man. Like, that's like, it's crazy steep.
But it wasn't. It was way smoother. I've had moonshine.
Oh, really?
It was way freaking smoother, man. Like, it's unbelievably smooth.
It's take moonshine and age it for 14 years.
Yeah.
Well, okay, because the Obtainium Light whiskey, this is 60. This is the port finish one with freaking 65%. Oh, I'm sorry, 65%. So it's freaking 130 proof. I didn't realize that this was 14 year MGP. For some reason I just didn't think about it. But then Dusty Dan did a review of batch 2 of this Bone Snapper freaking XL X-Ray XL.
Yeah.
Freaking 4 year. And the other day, and it said how awesome it was. And then I was telling Mr. Whiskey Shits earlier, I got both these bottles together for $27 a piece. I got 2 bottles of his Bone Snapper.
That's a score, man.
And
it's like if any of you guys can find the 15-year-old Bone Snapper.
The rye or the bourbon?
The bourbon too.
Well, the 15-year bourbon is the Doc Swinson's Prideful Code.
Yes, you're exactly right. And I think that one is better than the Doc Swinson. Personally, in my flavor profile, I think it's better.
And then there's but they have a 15-year rye.
No, not 15
Oh,
year.
you're talking about this stuff, the triple down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody has a 15-year rye, and if they do, it's freaking going to taste like freaking somebody
Well,
sucking
they
on a fucking
call
pine
it-
cone.
MGP calls it. They're calling it rye. When Barrel calls it rye, I should say.
Yeah, Stan,
Oh.
it's going to be like the bullshit that Jason reviewed tonight, which is the Van Winkle 13-year rye.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I've had all those different picks in my life. They suck. I'm just gonna say it. They suck. It's awesome to get to taste all of them. You know, all the Van Winkles. It's fun. I've had them all. It's fun. They suck.
All right, yeah. So I've already went way past. I've already been told by Ben at 10:30, and now it's 11 o'clock. So
You mean 2 a.m.?
no, where you're at, it's 2 a.m. I still got. I can still get 7 hours of sleep and freaking be okay.
Not me.
Well, close. To, well, I'll say
Ben,
6.5. is
I'm
the
still
limit.
sober enough to message you.
I'll see if it comes in.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody
Pay attention to the chat.
that's here in the chat that I'm going to go ahead and jump off. Then I'll say goodbye to everybody else here on the screen. You guys go ahead and I wasn't planning on doing this, but hey, I did. Tune in Saturday. If you can't tune in Saturday, please go to hopefortheday.org, hftd.org, and make a donation if you can. If you do make a donation, and instead of doing it on the stream, if you still want to be involved in any kind of giveaway, please send me a photocopy of your receipt for what you donated, and send it to my email, which is in my about section on my page, or it's easy, themashbill.live@gmail.com. Or if you already have my phone number or DM, if you already have contact information with me, like my DM for my IG or whatever like that, you can use that too. Just go ahead and send that to me, and we'll get everything going. JD, Mr. Bourbon Approach, I will be talking to you pretty soon, because I'm probably going to, after you send me whatever you sent me, if it's anything that's like I think it might be, then yeah. Hey, later on, Big League. I'll talk, Chris. I'll talk to you tomorrow night. So yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, y'all.
Hey, Bourbon, really quick. Can you go ahead and post my email to the chat, please? It's
What is it?
it is it's themashbill.live@gmail.com.
I emailed you Bourbon too. Did you get it?
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So yeah, go ahead and hit that. Yeah, go ahead and there you go. There you go, Ruben. Go ahead and go hit the grab that link and grab that email or whatever. If you can't be there Saturday night, and even if you can't be there Saturday night, if your wife wants to be there Saturday night and come on live with us, that's fine too. You know. But yeah, if you can come on Saturday night at all, Ruben, I'd love to have you come on. So we'll talk on Saturday. We'll talk before then. Who's vintage?
Yeah,
time?
Ruben, join the live for a little bit, man. That would be fun, because you guys go live on Saturdays.
Oh, okay. Hold on. This is somebody from Australia. I guess I won't be getting off for a couple minutes at least. This is vintage time. This is
Oh, good day.
Hey, how's it going?
How you going, guys?
Good day, buddy.
Wow. I was literally just
Thomas
getting
in
off
there,
my
like,
stream.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Well, feel free to do so. I can say a quick hello and goodbye. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, because I was just getting ready to close the stream off and everything else. I'm afraid this is really cool, actually. I wish I didn't have to get up so damn early in the morning. I'd stay on for a little bit longer, but yeah.
Yep,
So, but just okay. Since maybe you might not know, but Saturday I'm going to be doing a super stream from 5 p.m. Pacific until right around midnight Pacific. Charity stream for Hopes for the Day. It's hopefortheday.org, which is a organization that helps out with a lot of different things. But for myself, my main thing with that particular organization is mental health and depression and suicide and stuff like that. So we'll be doing that on Saturday night. If you want to stop by, jump on the stream or anything like that, if you have the time. I'll get Ken all the information over probably within this morning or sometime in the next. I'll get Ken all the information. He can pass it on to you so that if you want to jump on the stream and hang out for a little bit, we can have you back on there.
Yeah, I'm going away for Easter, but it doesn't matter. I'll catch up another time.
Okay.
So anyway, that's fine. So you're logging off now, are you?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go. I got to be up in a few hours to go do some testing and stuff. So
Okay, all the best, then.
All
See
right.
ya.
Thank you for joining, though. I appreciate it. I'll see. We will see you again. All
See you later.
Yeah,
Bye.
Later, boys.
See you later. Right. All right, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out. I'm out of here. And as always, that was actually pretty cool. I wish I wasn't gonna do this freaking testing in the morning.
You should have stayed on.
All right.
All right, everybody.
Bye.
All right. Good night,
Well, damn,
Ben.
everybody bailing.
Yep.
All
I'll
right,
see
sir.
you.
Good luck
I'll talk-
tomorrow.
All
Even
right.
if you don't need it.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you soon. I'll probably get in touch with you sometime tomorrow or Friday anyway.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, man.
All right.
Good
Talk
night.
to you later. Goodbye. All right, everybody. That's the end of it. I'm going to go get some sleep. I'm going to take care of my business tomorrow, and I will see you all on Saturday. Please pass the word. If you can't be there, like I said, across the bottom of the screen, you'll be able to go back to this and watch it if you need to find it. It'll be in my About section. It'll also be linked to this video at the bottom with the link directly to it. Also, my affiliate, if you want to go to there you go. Yeah. So my affiliate link is right here. It's also down in the, if you guys want to go look at the Dirtbag clothing and order yourself something, I'll get a little piece of it. I appreciate it. I will see everybody on Saturday. And as always, I'll see you on the other side. Good night, people. Yeah, thanks for that, guys.